Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome in, ladies and degenerates, to a Friday afternoon edition. We are officially 6 days away from Thanksgiving, but we're about 6 or so minutes away from getting ourselves into another wonderful rundown here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Guess what? We have not only 1, but 2 editions of the R&R show here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch for you folks at home. That's Robbie Lopez to my left on the 1s and 2s, my wonderful co-host and producer, rocking his patented Connor Bedard jersey alongside his...
Yeah, tough loss last night.
Tough loss last night. Yeah, was that against Seattle?
Yeah, the
last
Kraken.
night?
The Kraken definitely cracked one over us last night.
Yeah, you know what? There's 82 games, all right, so you can't get them all. You can't get them all. Did that go into overtime, or is that a regulation loss?
Regulation loss.
It's a tough one. But the Hawks, 4th in the Western Conference standings so far this season. So shout out to the Hawks. Shout out to everybody tuning in here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. As I mentioned, I am Rob Hill. I'm going to take you through my little spiel here for at least the next 2 hours to get you all caught up in this break room. As you can see on the screen behind me, guys, we have the brand new High Roller series that dropped late last night. It was a fantastic smashing hit. One of the most popular series that we run here at Ultimate Autographs. And as you know, if you are familiar with the High Roller series, we do things a little bit differently. There's no such thing as boxes. They are crates. They go through a triple box break, essentially. So once a crate spot is actually bought out, then we bring out all 3 crates, essentially, at one time. To end up going through some of those. So we have some fantastic headliners, Robbie. We have exactly 6 of those going in there. But before you guys start to roll out the dice and see what ends up popping out of any of those series, how was your Thursday night after our shows yesterday?
It was very all right, I guess. I was yelling at the TV last night to that damn Bills game that was just a catastrophe of a performance from our reigning NFL MVP last year.
Sounds like somebody had a little sounds like somebody had a little scratch on that action. So it was a really entertaining game, to say the least. The Texans had their home alternates going. They're all red at home alternates. But Josh Allen, though, 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. But we're looking to not really bounce back, but we're looking to thrive here today in the break room. And first and foremost, you cannot have a patented Ultimate Autographs break room breakdown performance without getting into our honorary dice roll. We had 7 going on in the 9 a.m. Let's kick it off with something even greater. Robbie, what are you going to go with for the dice roll today?
Let's go 9.
9? Okay, level up. I'm going to go with 12. I really want to kick my arthritis into full gear here today. Just one off. Always so dangerously close. So we got the dice roll determined, guys. 11 times around the world we're going to go today. Ashley Roberson, happy Friday, y'all. What's going on, Ash? Happy afternoon. Happy Friday afternoon to you in general.
Did you do that?
And, how did I do that?
Did you type that out too?
I did not.
Okay.
Was that you?
Well, the one on Restream, yeah, that one's me.
Huh, happy Friday. Real, so you didn't type both? That's crazy.
No, I didn't type that other one. That's why I looked at you. I was like, did you type that?
No, it was the same message. It just popped up on both. We don't get that a lot. So.
Yeah, that's weird. That was weird for me.
Ashley, you're so special today. You get 2 shout-outs.
You get 2 shout-outs,
So speaking of getting 2 shout-outs, actually, nice little transition here, as they like to teach you in a broadcast and journalism school. We also have 2 things to celebrate here today. So not only do you get 1 chase wheel spin opportunity, you get 2, boom, right on the screen below for you guys. The H&H and Vault. So, Rob, what the heck is the H&H? Well, it's a half and half series that we've had going on. It's one of our specialty series. Between that and the Vault, we have 7 combined boxes that are left. We still have that Sterling Sharp Hall of Fame secondary headliner, one of the best Green Bay Packers in franchise history, still available in that half and half specialty series. And the Vault, the Brett Favre Speed Flex did happen to get cleared out during the 9 a.m. show. However, we still have some wonderful hidden gems that we have left in that Vault series. So the quicker you guys clear that out, the quicker we bring some new series. And you know how these things go by now. So let's get all of you caught up and hop right into the break room today. So let's see what we got going here. So we are getting very, very close to the 1 in 4 double box. So what's different about this 1 in 4 series, 2 different things, the division alignments and how many division spots you actually get. So it's a 1 in 4 mixer because you get really 4 sports plus extra stuff, like for example, the Hulk Hogan belt, which by the way, Robbie and I were lucky enough to pull that out yesterday during our 3 o'clock show, which was very, very fun. One of my favorite hits, Robbie, that you and I have had together in our time working together. But like I said, you also get 4 division spots as well. So it's going to be broken up to everything, which would be miscellaneous, baseball, football, and hockey. So the available headliners that we have left in this 1 in 4 mixer, we are still bountiful across the board. A 60% chance, guys, of getting yourself a headliner hit. 14 total boxes out of 20 possible box outcomes. For example, some of the greatness that we have going on in this 1 in 4 mixer. How about one of the not only greatest New York Rangers of all time, Robbie, but one of the greatest pillars of the NHL, certainly a longevity goat in Mark Messier. We were lucky enough to have Brett Hull in the studio about a little over a week ago, and we didn't get to talk about Mark Messier too much, but we all know that Brett certainly had some famous battles with Mr. Messier, one of the greatest hockey players of all time. You have him on a licensed jersey, guys. Very, very important to notice that. Now, one thing that certainly cannot go overlooked, Robbie, one of the most incredible things about this man right here, besides his 10, count him 10, you need every single stubby finger on your hands to count how many World Series rings this guy accumulated. Yogi Berra. The Yogi Bear, his famous Yogiisms. Baseball's... Yo, do you want to go for a pick in the basket?
Pick in the basket?
It was a pick in the basket, boo-boo.
Hey, boo-boo.
That's right here in the break room, boo-boo. Yogi Berra. The game is 90% mental and the other half is physical. One of his most famous lines, and you can kind of apply that to the break room as well. Trust me, this break room sometimes can be more than 50% or not more than 90% mental, but this is definitely worth it for you guys. One of the greatest New York Yankees, the winningest New York Yankee of all time. What does that tell you? Speaking of a guy who won a lot during his day, what about a guy who was the last player to win 3 consecutive NBA MVP awards? That is Larry Joe Bird. Larry Legend, the hick from French Lick, here on the updated Larry O'Brien trophy. A new updated base of this LOB down at the bottom, and of course it has the patented, unmistakable Boston Celtic Kelly Green signature right at the top of the basketball for Larry Legend. Won an MVP every single season from 1984 through 1986. One of the greatest basketball players of all time, Robbie. I'm kind of a rankings freak when it comes to these type of water cooler type discussions. Hence why I love talking sports and memorabilia so much with all of you lovely people tuning in today here at Ultimate Autographs. I have Larry Bird as an all-time great, as a top 10 player of all time, in my personal opinion. He was partially responsible for saving basketball. Him and Magic Johnson, that famous 1979 NCAA championship game, his Indiana Hoosiers versus Magic's Michigan State Spartans, really went down as the college game that eventually would go on to save the NBA. Love to give me some Larry Bird in my series. Just because the World Series ended about 3 weeks ago does not mean you have to stop adding baseball memorabilia to your collection. Make sure to grab a bat, step into the batter's box, and swing one out of the park with either one of these greats in Corey Seager or Carl Yastrzemski. Corey Seager with one of the most expensive, I guess you could say richest, contracts in MLB history, the $500 million man. One of the few players, Robbie, to ever win a World Series MVP in 2 different leagues. He did it with the Rangers back in 2022, and he did it with the Los Angeles Dodgers during their COVID championship back in 2020. Can't forget about Yaz. 3,000 career hits.
Yes.
You talk about staples, a part of a franchise. Carl Yastrzemski, the only thing that he does not have on his illustrious resume was a World Series championship. Multiple-time Silver Slugger, former MVP, one of the greatest Boston Red Sox in franchise history. Has a street named after him. Yastrzemski Way, just a few blocks away from Fenway Park, one of the best players in baseball history. Want to talk about one of the greatest players ever in their team's history? How about Steve Young, the best southpaw quarterback of all time, guys? You can get him as a double-up opportunity in this series on a speed flex. Steve Young, one of the best. We also have him available in another series, by the way. We're going to touch upon that in just a little bit. So 2 different speed flex opportunities for Steve Young. This one, and his most notable stuff for the San Francisco 49ers, one of the greatest postseason quarterbacks as well in postseason history. So, Robbie, this is when things get a little interesting. So I just went through, in totality, 7 total headliners for you guys. Well, guess what? We have even more secondary headliners. Amazingly, none of these secondary headliners, guys, in the 1 and 4 have been touched. Don't get discouraged about these secondary headliners. Look how absolutely brilliant every single one of these guys are. 60% chance of landing one of these bad boys, including Troy Aikman, the quarterback. Everybody recognizes the Dallas Cowboys because of this man's excellence, help leading them to 3 Super Bowl titles in the late 80s, early 1990s. They became America's team because he was the quarterback at the helm. He was the guy that everybody wanted to be when they grew up in Troy Aikman. And the girls all wanted to be with Troy Aikman in the early 90s. He was certainly one of the most, not only famous football players, but really one of the most famous celebrities and noticeable people in media during the time, during their 3 Super Bowl run with the Dallas Cowboys. How about the big herd, Frank Thomas? Anytime you can get a White Sox in this room, you know I'll do backflips for him, even though I'm speaking facetiously, of course. But Frank Thomas, one of the greatest right-handed hitters in Major League Baseball history. 521 career home runs for the big herd. And Frank Thomas, the back-to-back MVP in 1993, 1994. One of the all-time greats available in the series. 05 World Series champ as well. Far supersedes his value. Most likely going to find him on a bat. If you want to add to your baseball PC collection. We're not talking about practice in here. We don't got a practice squad available. What we do have is the answer to any of your questions and any of your PC needs. That is Allen Iverson, the former #1 overall pick in the 1996 NBA draft. And keep in mind, guys, that 1996 NBA draft, one of the best, I consider it the greatest draft in NBA history. Stephon Marbury, Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant, Ray Allen, a multitude of Hall of Famers all coming out of that draft. Allen Iverson was at the very top of the docket for a reason. The 2001 NBA MVP, his famous crossover against Tyronn Lue in Game 1 of those 01 NBA Finals against the Shaq and Kobe Lakers, one of the most iconic players ever, is here in this series. How about Hull and Oates? Not a media hit. We're talking about 2 hockey players combined that just happen to have the same last name, but 2 Hall of Famers. Brett Hull, obviously. We talked about him being in the Ultimate Autograph studio. One of the coolest moments that Robbie and I have had since working here at Ultimate Autographs. Very, very cool stuff for both of us. And Adam Oates played a lengthy 20-year career. We see him quite a bit on a Washington Wizards sweater in the series. Interested to see what he is possibly going to grace us with. Is it going to be a lid? Is it going to be a puck? We don't know yet. That's what you guys have to buy in and find out. Again, guys, 2 spots remaining to go in a double box break here in this 1 and 4 series. How about my guy, KW? He has a documentary called The Underdog. So if you're feeling like an underdog playing in this break room today, you can feel applicable with number 13 and KW Kurt Warner. Former MVP, former Super Bowl champion, led the greatest show on turf offense with the Dick Vermeil downfield-led passing attack with Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce. One of the greatest offenses of all time. One of the best signatures we have in any series as well. And, of course, got to give a big shout-out to my former Arizona Cardinal great as well in Kurt Warner. How about the only guy, Robbie Lopez, in MLB history that is a part of the 40-70 club? And Ronald Acuna Jr., he started that club about 2 seasons ago, Robbie. The 5-tool, you talk about a 5-tool baseball player, that's what Ronald Acuna is, the 2021 World Series champion. He is available in this series. Go get yourself some Atlanta Braves merch in this series. How about the doctor? I'm not talking about Doc Rivers. Doc, if you're out there, you better check in before this guy does. Dr. J, Julius Erving, not only one of the greatest NBA talents ever, Robbie, but one of the greatest ABA players ever. For those that were old enough to go back and account to watch Dr. J play, some say he is the greatest ever. During his ABA days before the merger in the mid-70s, Dr. J with some of the best verticals, some of the best and most famous dunk packages in NBA history, certainly one of the best scorers of all time, the former 1983 NBA champion with the Philadelphia 76ers. And we talked about Brett a lot. Well, how about his pops? His pops wasn't too bad either. A part of Robbie Lopez's Chicago Blackhawks. You'd probably put him on the Mount Rushmore of Chicago Blackhawks. Stan Mikita, Bobby Hull, and then you could probably argue just about anybody else for the Hawks. Maybe Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane make the top of that list for a Mount Rushmore for the Chicago Blackhawks. But you got to include Bobby Hull on that. The Hall of Famer. Crazy to say that his son might be even better than he was, but that's no snuff at Bobby. The Golden Jet in Bobby Hull, one of the greatest hockey players in NHL history, guys. Again, 1-in-4 mixer, 14 boxes left, 14 headliners left, and 20 total boxes remaining. Updating you guys throughout the rest of these series here on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Again, if you are just tuning in with Robbie Lopez and myself, Rob Hill, Robbie Lopez over there, feel free to let us know what you got going on this lovely weekend, Eve.
Yes,
again,
will do.
Again, we're just less than a week away from Thanksgiving. Hopefully, you guys are going to be spending this with us here at Ultimate Autographs. Robbie Lopez, there's a reason why Robbie is certainly a candidate. Well, there's no debate that Robbie is on the Mount Rushmore of Ultimate Autographs people as of right now. But the biggest reason is you see Robbie all the time, especially on holidays. He is actually going to be here. We're actually figuring out what the Thanksgiving schedule is going to look like here at UA. But just because you're sitting down with family, scarfing down some turkey and some mashed potatoes, don't think that you're going to have an excuse to not tune in. We're going to have some awesome specialty series going on as well that we'll keep you guys posted on about over the course of this upcoming week. So make sure to pay attention to that. Speaking of paying attention, Rob, how about something that's a part of our Chase Wheelspin that we got going on today?
Yes, sir.
Our quad box has 5 spots left to go as a part of our Inscription Half and Half Black and Blue series. Or Inscription series, not Black and Blue, my apologies. For the half and half that we got going on, we do have 4 boxes left and 1 total headliner, that being the Sterling Sharp headliner that's available. The reps, I love myself a good replica helmet. The price point, it's not anywhere near for what it should be. Again, guys, you're getting a fraction of a cost for a replica NFL helmet here. 5 spots left to go, $102 to buy into this bad boy, and we have a good amount of headliners left for you. In totality, for the reps, we actually have the best ratios available, 83%. We have 6 available headliners left, Robbie Lopez, and 7 total boxes. Actually, right on cue, saying Black Friday is my birthday this year. Hoping for some good deals. You know, Ash, and again, I'm only 26, but I'm going to go into unk mode here. I cannot stand the fact that it feels like Black Friday has been kind of ripped away from us in society. Robbie, just a few years ago, I remember getting excited with my family, just being able to wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning or just staying up and rushing out to Walmart, rushing out to Target, and making sure that we can get those prime electronic deals going on at Black Friday. Well, Ashley, guess what? You're going to be getting some great Black Friday deals going on here at Ultimate Autographs. So, some of the replicas that are available in this series.
That's 2 gifts for your family and 1 for
corner.
you. Or 2 for you
No.
and for someone else.
Below.
Or
The other
3
one.
gifts for you and only you.
Top monitor.
You save big on 3 amazing gifts.
See the mic?
All on the Best
The
Buy
speaker?
network. Visit Verizon
Down in the
today.
corner.
Rankings based on root metric
there you go.
report dated 1/8/2025.
Mute it.
Yours also
There you go.
service plan required for
There you go.
Washington.
Well, there's an unsolicited ad for you guys out there. You never know what you might hear at Ultimate Autographs. So, 6 headliners, guys, in this rep series for everybody. some of these that you can take a look at here as I tried to adjust this as well, get you guys a better view. Just for whatever reason, now this is off-centered. There we go. So for our hard count rep, again, guys, 83% chance, 6 and 7 chances they photoed headliner. Alvin Kamara on a nice slate gray replica. That is a beautiful looking New Orleans Saints lid number 41. Talk about an icon for his franchise. Alvin Kamara has been the New Orleans Saints ever since he was drafted there just a shade under a decade ago. Number 41, get him in your series for just $51 on a single, $102 on a double. Bradley Williams, what's going on? Bradley, good afternoon to you, my guy. We love seeing B. Willie here in the chat on a gorgeous Friday afternoon. Hey, y'all, I have a Terry McLaurin pink breast cancer awareness flex for trade if anyone is interested. Yeah, give Bradley a shout, man. He plays in the break room all the time. Very, very awesome guy. We actually had an Ezekiel Elliott breast cancer awareness speed flex not too long ago, so we get those from time to time here in the break room. Ashley, I miss fighting over video games at 4 a.m. Oh, I still do. Black Friday isn't the same anymore. I'm much older than you. See my fair share of fights. Yeah, no, I'm sure that you have, Ash, but I even remember just circling around the electronics at Walmart and just seeing people dogpile on each other to try to fight over TVs because, you know, they would take all the...
Oh, my goodness.
They would take, Robbie, they'd take the bubble wrap and the tape off, and they'd have this, like FBI cautionary tape wrapped around some of the deals, and it's like, go, you know, and then it would just be a frenzy for, you know, you'd get a 60-inch TV for like $150, you know, so
it was awesome. I remember those days.
I know now everybody's just kind of like, you know what, I'm just gonna sleep in and kick up my my slippers on Monday morning and just go to Cyber Monday.
Yeah, everything is online now.
Yeah,
no more of those crazy mall days. No more. No more. You know, waking up 2 in the morning just to get that front row spot at 4 in the morning. Shoot, I mean, there's people out there fighting in the lines. Just you know, well, I was here first, and no, I was this. My chair was this spot. They're like, get the hell out of here with your chair, with your saving spot. Like, this is, you have to physically be here, not no chair saving your spot as a, you know, way of saying that this is your spot. People were being, just ridiculous when it came to Christmas time, when it came to Black Friday deals and stuff like that. Now, like we said, it's just, there's no urgency no more. There's no urgency in Christmas because, again, you can find deals. Hell, they even started Black Friday as of right after Halloween.
Disgusting.
Right after Halloween.
Yeah, disgusting.
Apparently, every Friday in November was a Black Friday deal.
Inexcusable, because it's all about the green at the end of the day, my friend.
It's all about how much money they can get out of us.
All about that green and greed. You know, the one thing that, Ty, good afternoon, Ty, saying blame Amazon.
Amazon.
Amazon's a huge factor for that, too. So if you guys want to save some green as well, that's what we're here to help you do in the break room as well, right? So some of the other lids that we got available in this room is the Michael Irvin, the playmaker. Again, we have Troy Aikman that I talked about that is available in that 1 and 4 mixer. We'll get the guy that was very responsible at helping him curate a Hall of Fame career. Couldn't have done that without the original, or I guess I should say, the most notable 88 in franchise history. Drew Pearson, the original 88 for the Dallas Cowboys, but Michael Irvin, the 3-time Super Bowl champion, one of the greatest wide receivers in NFL history. Earl the Squirrel Campbell, as our own Robbie Lopez likes to say. Former MVP of the Houston Oilers back in the late 70s, early 80s. One of my favorite logos across any single item we have. Of course, on an AFC South hit. One of just my favorite signatures as well. Earl Campbell is a UA break room regular. How about a guy that I am absolutely begging on all fours to play this week against the... Actually, who are they playing this week? I got to remember who the Green Bay Packers are playing against, but
the Vikings.
They're playing the Vikings this week. Thank you, Robbie. I was thinking of the Giants, but I'm like, they just played the Giants this past week. I was here watching that game. I need Josh Jacobs for fantasy this week. If Josh Jacobs plays, I'm set to
I think he's out.
Yeah, and I don't have Emmanuel Wilson because I dropped him 2 weeks ago, and I'm in a tough spot. But if I do win this week, Robbie, I will be tied for first in my main fantasy league. So we'll see how he does. However, Josh Jacobs, the former rushing yards champion, the current Green Bay Packer, number 8. Look at this gorgeous lid here again on another slate rep here that we got for the Green Bay Packers. The Golden G with a nice little gold gate on the front of it as well. Very nice and very different look for a typical Packers rep that we see in this room. Now, If you do want to feel like a champ today, guys, go after the man with the last name of Bailey. Champ Bailey, everybody, on the Denver Broncos, one of the best cover corners in NFL history. This guy made all AFC wide receivers really go to bed the night before. Every Saturday night, any number one wide receiver going up against Champ Bailey on any given Sunday had to be in bed by 9 o'clock because they had to be well rested against him that following Sunday. One of my all-time favorite guys to watch on the defensive side of the ball. Robbie, next to the quarterback position, I think that playing defensive back is the hardest position in the NFL. It's unbelievably difficult to make a lengthy Hall of Fame career like Champ did out of that. So very, very cool. John said, I can't see the whole break. So let's see what we got here for you, John. I'll go back into this real quick. So yeah, Justin Jefferson is cut off there. So Justin Jefferson is the last spot there, John. Unfortunately, JJ is not in this series. He did get pulled earlier, and we do have a LaShawn McCoy secondary headliner as well. So a couple other series to get through with you guys. So again, for those replicas, best available ratios, everybody. 6 headliners, 7 total boxes left in those reps. Everybody wants a good jersey, right? So by the way, want to give a quick shout out to my guy here. You're going to be known as my guy going forward, MA. Shout out to Michael Arias. He said, boo Packers, no Jacobs. You know what? I will take an L in fantasy this week just for you, my man. Obviously, it's your Minnesota Vikings, so you got just a little personal bias. But Robbie, you were here yesterday. Big shout out to Michael in the chat. Gifted me my first ever item here at Ultimate Autographs. Very, very awesome of you to do, my man. Jim McMahon, bless you, my friend, on a nice little rave mini. So, Michael, can't thank you enough, my guy. Just goes to show the lovely generosity that we have here at Ultimate Autographs. Some of the other series to get ourselves into here in this jersey break, all 8 spots available. Where y'all at, man? Got to get yourself a nice, cozy jersey here during these winter months. And we got 2 very, very good players headlining it. 2 total headliners left, 5 available boxes for the jerseys. 5 boxes, 2 headliners. Chris Carter, all he does is catch touchdowns. Top 10 all-time in TD receptions for number 88 in Chris Carter. Dak Prescott, number 4. All right?
Well, yeah, 1 to go in the double box 1 and 4.
Double box 1 and 4, guys. 1 to go in the double box 1 and 4 mixer. Is Favre still in the vault? Unfortunately, JP, he is not. He got pulled in the last show, but the vault is a part of the Chase headliner, the Chase wheel spin, my friend. There are no available headliners, 3 total boxes left, but John, as you know better than anybody, the quicker that we close out of those series, don't let the hidden gems fool you. We see some great hidden gems in this break room all the time. The vault and the half and half are both a part of the Chase wheel spin. 7 total boxes left between those 2 series. The quicker we close those out, the faster we can get some brand new spanking series up for everybody. So this series, Dak Prescott and Chris Carter, 2 headliners, 5 boxes remaining in the jerseys. Looking to make some headway in that double box break in the 1 and 4 mixer. Getting ready to close this bad boy out, guys. Hold on, let me fix this, everybody. My apologies for this. As soon as I was going down to kind of mess with some things on the other part of my monitor, now it's really messed up the focus here of the Zoom. So let me see if I can get this back. Oh, this is great. All right, give me a second, everyone. All right, let's see.
What are you doing?
I have to zoom this out because this is not.
It's OBS.
It's off-centered. Yeah.
Go to OBS, go to the product cam, and undo the.
Oh.
No. You're in the same right position. No.
Which one? Right here. What's going on, Josh? Good afternoon, my man. Let's move that up. Thank you, brother. Good to know.
No, just how do you zoom in? How did you zoom in and out?
I just use it. It's just that down there.
Oh, okay. Second.
All right, that's about as pretty as that is going to look. So thank you, Robbie, as always. 1 spot to go in this 1 and 4 multi-sport mixer, guys. Mark Messier headlining it in the NHL part of it with the licensed jersey. Yogi Berra as well. Larry Bird on the yellow B. Corey Seager and Carl Yastrzemski with a bat. Steve Young on the speed flex. Very, very nice headliners here. 14 total boxes. 20 available.
Sean closed it out, so we got that 1 and 4 double box closed out.
Woo. Let's go, guys. First one we're going to have. Very, very nice. Thank you guys all so much for just getting ourselves rocking and rolling here on this Friday afternoon. Josh, hope you're getting ready for another exciting matchup this week with your Indianapolis Colts. I see that Daniel Jones just got ruled in, so he is going to be playing this upcoming weekend. So your Colts are going to be taking on those Kansas City Chiefs at a surprising 12 o'clock start. Seems like the Chiefs always get that patented 3:25 afternoon slate. Chiefs are 3.5-point favorites, and that's going to determine a lot for your Colts as the potential number 1 seed in the AFC. Who would have thought that all the way back then, guys? So 2 numbers for the 1 in 4 mixer. So Robbie's getting that list together there, guys.
It's already there for you.
Thank you, thank you. Where is...
It's right over there by the chase wheel spin.
No, I got you.
Oh.
I was just moving some things around. Got 4 brave gentlemen going into battle here for this. Gage Shear, what's going on, Gage? Big time player yesterday. If you are in the chat, my man, I didn't see you conversating yesterday, so don't be shy of Robbie and I. We don't
be shy.
We don't bite. We nibble just a little bit. Joshua Bateman, he's certainly not shy. We have our own DC superhero in Mr. Bateman, a Super Bills fan and an even bigger superhero here in the break room. Brian Morgan, first time I'm seeing you in here, my friend. First time player, good luck to you. Favorite player, favorite team. Who are you chasing in this 1 in 4 mixer if you're tuning in? And Sean Canaveri, who won that Charles Tillman Authentic yesterday, which was a nice headliner hit for us, or hidden gem hit, I should say. Let's see, guys. Dice roll time. Gonna go around the world 11 times today and see where we end up here. Still looking for those 2 box numbers from any of you guys. If not, I will toss things over to the wheel. For those that are just tuning in for the first time, looking to see how everything works here at Ultimate Autographs. This is something that you can play for, by the way. Right here, this is our Jalen Hurts Speed Flex. That was one this morning in our High Roller series. It's made for high rollers, and you understand why. Anybody can be a high roller and take a chance on the wild side. And if you want to fly high like an eagle, you can get this Jalen Hurts, the nice honeycomb design on the top with the nice Rip Speed Flex here. This is beautiful. Anytime I can see a Philadelphia Eagle custom Speed Flex, man, you gotta pounce on it. A nice little aqua visor as well. It kind of morphs into a bluish green. So this is a beautiful, beautiful lid. Let's see who that was won by actually this morning. That was won by, let's see who we got. Jalen Hurts Speed Flex. Tobias Walter, or as my guy Don Pellegrini likes to call him, Tiberius. That's Tiberius. Oh, I got a funny story for you on that. Bateman is decent. We have Master Bruce.
Master Bruce?
What's going on, Mr. Wayne?
I need you to go wake up Mr. Batman.
Ashley said I missed the minis. Are the 2 Dolphins available in those minis, Ash? Let's see. So we have Jason Taylor and Devon Achane. Yep,
yes.
They are both available, Ash. So go after and go chase those. I'm going to go to the wheel, by the way, unless, Bruce, if you want to give Josh a call and let him know that he can pick the wheel, or he can pick 2 numbers that we got available. You let me know. But I'm going to get ready to go into the wheel and get this bad boy going.
Put this in here like that. I just noticed that.
All right, let's see how this goes. Good luck to everybody. All right, give me one moment, guys. Playing funny little tricks on me today. Oh, my pretties. All right, let's lock that in. All right, let's do this. Wheel times 2.
You don't want an angel.
What are we looking for here, Rob? Batman loves the wheel. Yes, he does. Yes, he does, Mr. Bruce. 28.
All right.
Totally gnarly, dude. Totally gnarly. Looking for that 1 and 4 mixer, my friend. We got 28. Got that.
No, it's either be 27 or 29. Picker wheel, please.
27 or 29. All right. 20. All right. We already got 29 in this picker wheel, so that makes life easier. 27 or 29. Let's do this thing. All right, DJ, spin that
wheel.
We only said the whole quote on the After Dark show.
Yes.
That is why it is unfiltered here at UA. 29, Robbie.
29.
29. That's going to be one, and then back to the wheel.
Back to the wheel.
Then number 2. Is it going to be number 2? No, it won't be. 25. Where do you got 29? Do we have 25, Rob?
Give me 1 second. I got boxes. I do got 25.
25 and 29 coming off that ticker. Where are you, my little 1 and 4? Where did you go? What the? There it is. Thank you, Rob. Bringing that bad boy over for us. I'm new to this. Any 49er stuff? Ryan Robinson, what's going on? R Squared. Welcome into the Ultimate Autographs live break room with Robbie Lopez and Rob Hill. So you're looking for 49er stuff. Well, you came to the right place, my friend, because we actually have a Steve Young Speed Flex that could be coming out any second in this 1 and 4 mixer series. So since you are new, Ryan, I'm going to drop this live break page link for you really quick, my friend. Let me pull this up, guys, before I do get into this break, just so I can help Ryan out. Because I know once upon a time, we all needed to know how the break room went. So make sure to watch this video that you see here, Ryan, when I do drop this link. It explains this room in great detail. It's about a 2-minute video, shows how everything goes. But since you're about to watch a break go down, I highly recommend just sitting back, relaxing, and watching how this all unfolds. So, that's not how it goes usually. That's Robbie just kind of trying to create a good vibe here in the break room. So, box number 25, thanks to the wheel. Check out the hook while Roberto revolves it. yeah, seriously, Josh. All right, so box 25, football is going to be for the Batman. Basketball is going to be for Sean. Baseball is going to be for Brian, and then Gage is going to get everything else. Let's see what we get here first. Box break of the afternoon. Let's make it a good one. Also, real quick. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure we didn't have any personals going forward.
Oh, no personals.
Okay. So let's get it rocking here in the break room. So, Robbie, even though in the Chicagoland area today, typically you would think on November 21st, that, you might be bundling up and we wouldn't have to start wearing shorts outside, which for some reason I am today, because we're going to be talking about a particular hockey player today, specifically a Hall of Famer, a Hall of Fame headliner. Us as Chicago Blackhawk fans know him as the Golden Jet.
Hey, the Golden Jet.
It is the legendary number 9
Look at that.
for the Chicago Blackhawks, a part of the 1983 Hall of Fame class. It's Bobby Hull, baby. Bobby Hull time. What a hull of a hit this is.
Yes, it is.
A JSA certification right on the inside there for a Chicago Blackhawks hit. That is going to be going to Gage Shear. No football, no basketball, no baseball. This qualifies as an everything else hit. And what a hit this is, Mr. Lopez. 1,063 games played for Mr. Hull. Nearly 1,200 career points. A former Cup winner, a 3-time Art Ross Trophy winner, a 2-time Hart Memorial, one of the greatest players in NHL history, really towards the inception of the NHL, really when the NHL started to get a lot of buzz. Very, very nice here for Mr. Gage Shear. He said, hell yeah, thanks guys. What's going on, Gage?
Hey, what's up, Gage? Nice hit.
Woo.
Nice hit.
Awesome.
Now you're a
hit, my friend.
Blackhawks fan now.
Yeah, welcome
Don't
to
know
the...
if you're like hockey or not, but...
welcome to the tribe.
Yeah.
Welcome to the tribe, man. Very, very nice hit. So, Gage, what are your favorite teams, my man? Favorite players? Which, by the way, Ryan, just to get back on your point, buddy, we do have Steve Young available for the 49ers on a speed flex in that 1-4 mixer. And then any other 49ers out there, Rob? I don't see any other headliners.
We usually get a lot of hidden gems for 49ers. We do. Usually get a lot of, trying to think, a couple hidden gems. Hidden gems. Stars all day, says Gage. Ooh.
Well, how about his pops?
Well, yeah, you got pops.
He could be coming up here in this this next one. We do have that Hall & Oates hit coming up, but just going to write this up for our guy Gage really quick before we get into that next break. And Gage, I don't think you were tuned into Ultimate Autographs just yet, and I'm sure you've heard Robbie and I mention it, but we had the great Brett Hull. We had his son in studio last week.
Yes, we did.
That made a nice appearance for us. So I know you might have seen it if you guys follow us on social media because it's been everywhere, man. Robbie, actually, this morning on my drive here, it actually made a UA ad.
No way.
Yeah, for that the nice little Brett Hull appearance. So, Bobby Hull.
I'll have to check it out.
I'll drop it to you, man. I'll send it your way. Which, by the way, I hate to... I was going to show you this before the show, dude, but... Robbie, the time that I don't send you my plays is when things always go well.
Yep, I know.
Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Do I got a big one to show you after the show. We got an even bigger hit coming up here, I feel like. Let's see if we can go back-to-back in the headliners, and we do. Woo! Bruce Wayne must be a Buffalo Sabres fan. I never would have guessed that from Mr. Wayne. No goal.
Oh, yeah, he has no goal.
Interesting. Okay.
He's a Buffalo.
Okay.
Hockey love it.
So Bruce Wayne, that's where Gotham must reside in the Buffalo, New York area. Very interesting. You know what else is interesting? We talked about Bobby Hull being a one-time Cup winner. Now, this next guy, Robbie, that we got is also going to be on a jersey.
What?
Now, take Bobby Hull's one championship and add 9 more to it.
9 more to it?
And you get this Hall of Fame catcher, the winningest player, a part of the best franchise in baseball history. He is solely responsible for more than a third of their championship wins. It's the Yogi Bear.
Oh.
It's Mr. Yogi Berra, one of the all-time greatest players in Major League Baseball history. That is going to be a baseball hit to our guy, Brian Morgan. We got a couple of newbies going back-to-back.
Look at that.
With some headliner jersey hits.
Look at that.
Awesome hit. You got the JSA certification. You can see Yogi's signature here, the late, great Yogi Berra. This is awesome, man. Steven always loves his good hockey hits. We all do. We all love to drop the gloves here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room and talk about a good hockey hit. But for me, baseball is where it really hits home. My uncle was born in 1942, Robbie. So he's seen quite a lot of things in his lifetime. He grew up in the Bronx.
Oh.
So he grew up watching Yogi Berra. He grew up watching Mickey Mantle. Just a guy that he grew up idolizing, and this is very, very cool. This gets me a little. This gets me feeling things, man. This is one of my uncle's all-time favorite players. So, an awesome hit. So, time to haze the new guys. Yeah. Well, this is the initiation for Brian and Gage. This means that you guys can't leave. You guys are always welcome here now at UA. You officially ripped off the seal.
Yes, you did. You're officially UAers now.
We should get like t-shirts made of that. Official UAers.
Official UAers.
Maybe that's something we could drop in the next idea meeting. Be like, hey, every first time hit gets themselves a t-shirt.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how
that would be
Matt,
nice.
I don't know how Matt and Jeff would feel about that, but let's see what we got here. Yogi Berra jersey. So guys, hopefully while that break was going on, we had some movement going on in some other series as well. Good old Yogi Berra, man. Love me some Yogi Berra. All right, you hooligans. What do we got going on in some of these other series that are available? Just around the 12:45 mark here is fully restocked and reloaded. So just to get a number check on what we got available left in the 1 and 4. So 2 boxes off the board, Robbie. 2 headliners are gone. So that means that is updated. So 18 boxes are left, 12 headliners available. Still excellent odds, everybody. Still much better than a 50% chance of getting yourself a Mark Messier licensed jersey, a Corey Seager or Carl Yastrzemski bat, the Larry O'Brien championship trophy, a Steve Young Speed Flex. Looking at you, new guy, and Mr. Ryan Robinson. You have a chance at getting that in this 1-in-4 mixer. Other headliners that we got available, we got a ton of them left in the secondaries. Troy Aikman, Frank Thomas, Allen Iverson, Brett Hull, and Adam Oates. Kurt Warner, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Julius Erving, that Bobby Hull jersey, the only secondary headliner that is now out of this 1-in-4 mixer, so still a lot of work to be done. Anyone want to help me out in this Dolphins mini? Ash, I got you right on cue. Let's go right into this for this live break number 7 double box in the mini helmet series. So all 8 spots left to go, so we got a lot of waters to swim through here, but we got some great ones in the minis. My own personal favorite series. I just love the minis, man. Minis are always so great. Tis the holiday season. This is an awesome stocking stuffer. This is something that can make anybody from your mom or your dad to your niece or nephew extremely happy during the holiday season. And of course, who doesn't love some Christmas Day football, right? Let alone some Thanksgiving Day football coming up this upcoming Thursday. So again, tis the season, everybody. Let me again help you guys out with this because come on, man. All right. And that all just went by the board. Okay, what just happened? Give me a second, guys. 1 second.
What happened?
It just disappeared. Everything just disappeared.
Were you? Your chat.
No, everything. No, like the break page, everything. Like it all just disappeared. So more technical difficulties, guys. 1 second. Just gonna pull up the break page for you guys in 1 second. Either way, I'll have things ready for you guys. That's a first. I'm just gonna have to bring up the tabs. I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to open up some new stuff, guys. No worries at all. Let's see recent tabs. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's everything. Let's see, guys. Just gonna pull up that live break page for you guys. No worries at all. As you guys have seen, we got a lot of things to a lot of things over here that we end up pulling up. Yeah, it's all good. I'll just do this as we go along, man. All good. No worries.
This will come up on the randomizer.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. So now we are back. All right, so back into the break room we go. Back like we never left. Still 5 spots to go in the double box break for the hard count. 5 spots to go in that quad for the half and half. Keep in mind, guys, the half and half and the vault both have 3 boxes left and 4 boxes left to go.
You can just delete that.
Yeah. Let's see which tab it is in.
No. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we have 4 spots left in this vault. Again, we have 3 hidden gems that are left in this vault series. Oh my God, why is this so zoomed in, man? All right, let me see this really quick. I just don't understand why this is so zoomed in.
Go back to randomizer and just scroll out.
What the heck, man?
No, you're in.
Okay.
And then open up the randomizer like I did before. Nope. Yep. Now go and just bring it out.
I gotta pull this open first.
Yep. Now grab that. Nope. Hit the shift button before because it's gonna. Yep. Now. Yep. There you go.
Give me a second here, guys. Just want to be able to make this.
Then you should be able to scroll like out, like how yeah. Bring it out. Yeah. You have to do it like that. Exactly.
Again, I have no idea what.
I know it sucks.
Yeah. It's all good. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. We're going to have this back up and available in just a second here. So I'll make sure everything's nice and pretty for everybody at home.
It's all about presentation here.
Of course it is. We want to give you guys the best available presentation for the best available products here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. So for this vault in general, again, we have 3 hidden gems that are available. So just wanted to show you guys what some of these items could potentially look like. These are some of the speed flexes and authentics that we got available. Robbie, thank you very much. Looks pretty good to me, my man. Very nice. Sweet.
All right. Hopefully
it locks in for the rest of these.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
No more screw ups.
Yeah. Let's see how the rest of these let's see how the rest of these series look, guys. So let's see where else we got to go. So let's go back in and talk about the minis down to 7. Thank you to whoever bought that one spot in for that. So some of the other minis we got available, guys. We got some really, really good ones. So Trey McBride. We got that on the rivalry mini available. So these Arizona Cardinals, my Arizona Cardinals, they've been able to debut that rivalry look twice this year. They did it back during week 2 on Monday Night Football for the first time against the Seattle Seahawks. It's been a smashing hit, not only in rave reviews in the media, but obviously rave reviews here at Ultimate Autographs. We've been lucky enough to get some of these. This gets a very, very nice desert grain feel from it. It's supposed to replicate sand at the bottom of the rivalry mini that we have here. One of the nicest looking lids that we have available across any series, Robbie. Here available for just $52 on a mini double up. Every single mini, guys, is a double up possibility that we have available. We have 7 of these total bad boys that are left as headliners with 15 boxes remaining. Keyshawn Judkins, the first round pick from the Cleveland Browns this past season. He's been very good when he's been on the field. So again, another fantasy investor and myself for Keyshawn Judkins. I know a thing or two about QJ, man. This guy is one of the most explosive athletes across the entire NFL. He just needs a little bit better of an offensive line to squeak between those tackles, but he is one of the biggest dogs in the dog pound out in Cleveland. Let's give all a nice little bark of applause for our guy, Keyshawn Judkins. I just love this different looking Cleveland Browns logo here. Part of the dog pound here, so very, very cool there for Mr. Judkins. How about Emmitt Smith, the all-time leading rusher in NFL history? Got him on an all-white Dallas Cowboys mini. Very, very nice look for one of the greatest longevity goats in NFL history. Something that's very, very not appreciated, that I would honestly say across all sports, especially the NFL. Longevity is king, man. It's just so impressive what so many of these athletes do to put their bodies through every given Sunday for about 5 months out, 4 to 5 months out of the year. And, you know, Emmitt Smith is a great example of that. Took great care of his body, played nearly a 20-year career, and there's a reason why he's considered one of the GOATs of the game in the NFL. How about, speaking of GOATs, how about the baddest MFer, or as we like to call him here at UA, and on his own autographs, the D-GOAT, and Lawrence Taylor on his Salute to Service mini, a part of the New York Football Giants, the G-Men for Lawrence Taylor. Him, Ray Lewis, Reggie White in that inner circle of greatest players of all time on the defensive side of the ball, and Lawrence Taylor's peak surpasses every single one of them, guys. Get him for just $52 here on the mini. One of the nicest looking minis available, and I can understand why Ashley wants to get in here for these Miami Dolphins double ups. Again, guys, AFC East double up to Miami Dolphins. I'll talk to you about the next one in just a second. Jason Taylor, the Hall of Fame edge rusher for the Miami Dolphins, helped cultivate some of the best defenses they had in their franchise's history in the early 2000s. for those Miami Dolphins. That aqua-looking Miami Dolphins lid doesn't get much better than that. It just screams Ricky Williams vibes as well. That's the first thing I think of when I see that particular Miami Dolphins color right there. We got this guy also available in the, let's see, was it the High Rollers series? I believe, or the 1 and 4. Where's our guy Kurt Warner also located at today? I thought we had Kurt Warner available in that 1 and 4. Yes, he's a 1 and 4 secondary headliner. He's also here in the minis as well, guys. This is part of an NFC West hit. This would double up with the Trey McBride rivalry mini. The Los Angeles Rams, or back then, the St. Louis Rams, for Mr. Kurt Warner. Devon Achane alluded to who the other Dolphin would be. He is still left as a secondary headliner hit, guys. Again, right around a 1 and 2 chance of getting yourself any one of these photoed headliners. About a 50% chance, 7 and 15. So again, a very, very good series to get yourself into. Okay, we got one spot left now in the jerseys, Robbie. So somebody got hungry for some jerseys. So we got one spot left available in there. Thank you very much. Somebody's chasing that Chris Carter or the Dak Prescott that is left available. So thank you all very much for that. All he does is catch TDs in Mr. Carter, and then all this guy does is throw passing TDs. And Dak Prescott, he's actually about a week away, Robbie, from passing Tony Romo on the all-time passing yards list in Dak Prescott. So pretty impressive stuff so far from the Dak attack on the UA fantasy football team. He's our starting quarterback, so we're all big Dak fans here as a part of the Dak Defenders here in the Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Saw 3 more spots get bought into for the minis. So the minis and the jerseys look like they are going to be the next upcoming break here in the Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. The biggest series to get yourself into here today, guys. Again, I alluded to it at the very top of the show. This is definitely going to be the hottest series. It is the best quality series we have available here in the break room. For example, something that you can see pop out of this high roller series here, guys, is this beautiful Jalen Hurts Speed Flex. Just an example of one of these Speed Flexes that you can see pop up in this series as a headliner. For the high rollers overall, a little bit of a different feel. We have 6 crates available that are left, so they come out in groups of 3 in terms of the crates. So again, just a little different than what we do. We still have the classic division alignments for this series. To get into a spot break for this $475, because of course you get all 3 that pop out at once. So I see those jerseys just closed up, Robbie. So we're going to get that live break number 19 going in the onside kick, everyone. So thank you very much. Looking for a 40% headliner hit there. But before we get into that, and I ask you guys for that jersey number for who was in that series.
It's all Mr. Landon.
Nice. Landon. Landon who?
L.
Landon. Okay. So unfamiliar with Mr. Landon. Is he a first-time buyer?
He's 6 orders in.
6 orders in. Okay, Landon, thank you very much, my man. So, yeah, I'm just going to address this to you then, since you got every single spot, right, Robbie?
Mm-hmm.
Landon, 1 box number for the jersey, please. I'm going to show you those numbers real quick, my guy. So just for the jerseys that we got available, we have 10, 14, 15, and then 19, 20, and 21. So 10, 14, 15, 19, 20, and 21. Landon, I'll give you a few moments on that, my friend, as I touch upon the High Roller series. And then if there's a no word from you out there, my guy, then I will let Lady Luck decide on that wheel. The headliners that are left in this, this is just absolutely disgusting in all the right ways. Look at this nice little splat drip speed flex we got here from the OG running back GOAT. A 3-time MVP out of the backfield, Jim Brown. Now, if you want to go through the NFL Rolodex of stories and history across the NFL, this guy just about did everything in his collegiate career at Syracuse. The guy did shot put. He ran track. He played basketball. He could probably bench press a few cars if you ask him nicely too. Jim Brown, one of the greatest athletes in North American sports history. Really a guy that was well beyond his time. Somebody that really made a stamp in the NFL. One of the first recognizable faces of the NFL, the late, great Jim Brown. Of course, on a Cleveland Brown custom drip speed flex. We got some other great ones as well, guys. Rob Gronkowski with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Awesome hit for Gronk. You got it here. Awesome job by our marketing team as well to get number 87 in here. The multiple-time Super Bowl champion with the New England Patriots and the one-time Super Bowl champ. He joined his good old buddy Tom down in South Beach and got himself a Super Bowl back in 2020. You see him everywhere now. AARP commercials, as a Fox analyst, just about anytime you turn on the TV, Rob Gronkowski is staring you in the face. I think you'd much rather have the Speed Flex staring you in the face, however, as a part of this series. So, guys, get into that high roller series. Landon, I'm going to let the wheel decide your fate, buddy, here on the wheel. However, Robbie, we're going to need the wheel back. Let's see. Let's see what this is going to be here. Okay. Oh, my God. All right. So it's going to be the wheel of names, of numbers. Picker wheel is going to be nice. I'm going to do the picker wheel here since we do only have 5 numbers left, everybody. So only makes more sense. Also just helps us with a lot of time as well. So let me just see this really quick. 1 to 30. Sorry, guys, just give me 1 second. Exclude. I don't want to exclude these numbers. Let me just see really quick what we got. Very wonky way to get ourselves going here today. 10, 14, 15, 19. So exclude 1 through 9. No, so that's just not going to do it. Okay, sweet. $11, $12, $13. 15, okay, 19, 16, 17. 18. And then 22 through 30. Got it. All right, so these are the numbers that are left for the jerseys. Let's see what we got available here for Landon. At least they should be 14. Let's see if we got jersey number 14. We should, up on the ticker. So I'll get that off. Do not have 10 either. Good luck to you, Landon. Let us know how you heard about Ultimate Autographs, my friend.
Oh, I was going to say, okay.
All right. Landon L. Not too often do I just see the whole first name followed by the first initial.
The last initial.
Okay, so don't have to do any type of randomization for that. So, Landon, good luck to you, my friend. This is most likely going to be your first win here at Ultimate Autographs with just having 6 orders prior. But if it's not, still good luck to you anyway, my friend. So let's get this thing going here. Do we got a headliner hit? We have a 40% chance of going into this, Robbie, with a headliner hit. And Landon, you must have known something that we didn't, Robbie. Because he's got himself a big-time headliner. And back in the day, this guy was one of the most prominent skill position players of his era. The 8-time Pro Bowler, the 2-time All-Pro, a first-ballot Hall of Famer, got sent straight to Canton, Ohio. All he does is catch touchdowns on the field and catch dubs here in the break room. Number 80 in CC. It's Chris Carter, the Minnesota Vikings legend. One of the greatest wide receivers of all time, top 5 in receiving touchdowns, finished with 130 across his illustrious 16-year career. Was a Viking for a large majority of that for 13 seasons. He led the NFL one year in receptions with 122 back in 1994. One of the best to ever do it. Certainly caught passes from a lot of different Vikings greats at quarterback. So most notably with a little Dante Culpepper action there towards the end. But an awesome hit for you, Landon. So this is why you pay to play, guys. You bought every single break spot, did Landon, left nothing to chance, and he's walking away with arguably our best headliner that we have left. Mr. Landon L. I know we were making some really good progress, guys, on those minis. So let's see how that worked out. Had 4 to go the last time that I checked. Very, very nice. I am showing in the mini break. What's going on, Mr. McAdams? Good to see you, Mark, as always. Let's take a look at what we got here. Robbie, how many people do we have left in that mini break?
Just 4 left.
Okay, who's in that mini break?
Ashley, Joshua, and Michael Curry.
Let's see here. Mark, did you buy a spot in that mini break?
I don't even see Mark's Adams ordering anything.
Gotcha. So unless you're referring to an earlier break that we had, Mark, that had to do with the minis, currently for this live break number 7, we do not have you available. And here, my friend, we do have some great headliner hits between Trey McBride, Keyshawn Judkins, Emmitt Smith, Lawrence Taylor, Jason Taylor, no relation, Kurt Warner, and then we have Devon Achane as a secondary headliner. 7 in 15 chance of landing yourself one of those prime headliners. Such a cool look, man, for any one of those. Getting back into that high roller series, guys. Again, make sure to grab some of your break spots here because we did. It froze, so I will redo it. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it, my friends. So going to be looking out for some orders there for Mark. Hopefully we got a little closer to closing out that mini break. We've had a very jersey heavy centric show so far here at the afternoon slate at Ultimate Autographs. If you're just tuning in, that's Robbie Lopez to my left, Rob Hill in the host seat today. So looking to get some movement here, looking to put some lids on the table. And there's no better series, Robbie, than to get yourself into this higher roller series to get some lids going. So I was talking about earlier that beautiful drippy speed flex for the Hall of Famer in Jim Brown, the legend, the 3-time MVP, one of the originators in the game of football. One of the OGs, as the kids like to say, Rob Gronkowski, available on a Buccaneers speed flex as well. Julio Jones. This is one of the nicest looking Julio Jones lids that I've seen. Shout out to our painters and our laser painters as well that help customize a lot of these lids. The jet black visor, the classic Falcons logo, one of the best one-on-one wide receiver threats of his era. Julio Jones, who once he becomes eligible should be a Hall of Famer. You could certainly make a case that Matt Ryan need him more, or did Julio Jones need Matt Ryan more? I think that they needed together each other like peanut butter and jelly at the end of the day, in my opinion. They were an absolutely fantastic combo. They led Atlanta to their first and only Super Bowl appearance in franchise history back in 2016. We don't talk about what happened after that, though, but a part of Matt Ryan's historical 2016 MVP campaign. So Julio Jones, just an awesome player, but something that I think's just a touch better, Robbie. This Steve Young Tampa Bay Buccaneers lid. This is making me feel a little lightheaded just from looking at this. You have the classic old school Robin Hood looking Buccaneer down here at the bottom. The jet black speed flex. You have a nice middle cross between the drip going into that burnt orange.
Hey, thank you, Michael Curry. Closed out those minis.
Let's go. Thank you very much, Curd Dog. This is the Steve Young, guys. I know every single one of you could use a nice Steve Young in your collection. So a lot of people forget that he actually started his career with Tampa Bay. He got off to a 2-12 start in his rookie season with the Buccaneers. And then guess what? He caught on with San Francisco, took a chance on the southpaw, and now he definitely goes down as the greatest southpaw thrower of the pigskin in NFL history. 6 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. What else could possibly be better than that, my friend? One of the greatest Super Bowl performances, if not the greatest of all time. Toby Walter, what's going on, Toby? Good afternoon, my guy. Anything new coming after the vault and H&H? Yes, we will have a new series coming up after that. However, I am not at liberty to say what is going to be coming up in either one of those series. So thank you guys for closing out those minis. Going to ask for 2 numbers in the chat. But Toby, we have 3 spots left in that vault. And then we have 4 spots left in the H&H, which is that Sterling Sharp secondary headliner. Again, if we close either one of those series, we will drop a brand new one in place of that coming up. So I have heard some rumors. I'm not confirming it, but I have heard rumors that there is a college series in the works here coming up. So that could be a possibility. But again, until we drop that series, we will not know. So 2 numbers for the minis. This is going to be live break number 7. Ashley Roberson, Joshua Bateman, Michael Curry, Mark McAdams got those 2 spots in, and Michael closing now with 2 more spots. So just redid my order, so I hope my spots are showing now. Oh, they definitely are, Mark. They're shining bright, my friend. What mini are you looking for today, Mr. McAdams? Let's see here. So I got to bring up that random org. 7 and 27 from Ashley. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's see. List randomizer. There we go. Got that available for you guys. So we're going to be going around 11 times today for the dice roll that we got available for you guys. Curd Dog checking in, saying good afternoon, Rob and Robbie. We got ourselves Michael Curry trying to land another downtown hit. Good to see you again, Michael.
We're taking 7 and 27. All right.
7 and 27 on those minis, my man. Ashley looking for an AFC East hit. No 7. Okay.
No 7.
What's the closest to that?
We can do 8. That's right, because that's 2 away from 5. And then 27, you said?
Yes. So you're bringing 8, correct?
Yeah. 8,
Thank you.
So it's going to be 8 and 27.
Thank you. 8 and 27 coming up. Just to let you know, actually, we do not have 7 available. So it's going to be 2, 5, 9, 10, 19, 21 through 26, 29, and 30.
2, 5, 9, 10, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 29, 30.
Perfect. That is a good-looking ticker to me, my friend. Appreciate it.
26.
My man.
I'm sorry, 8, 27.
Ashley said, Mark got my spot. So now we know what Mark's looking for in the series. That's asked and answered. Let's see what we get here. So the division alignments are out, and let's see what we're going to be chasing for today. So Michael Curry doubling up in the NFC North and the NFC South with what we got here. Mark McAdams in the NFC East. Joshua Bateman in the NFC West. He's going for that Trey McBride spot, guys. Good luck to you, my man, the Batman. And Joshua Bateman. Ashley in that AFC North spot. You still got a shot at QJ and Keyshawn Judkins. Michael Curry in the AFC South. Mark McAdams in the AFC East. And Joshua Bateman rounding it out in my AFC West. Mark says, I like my 2 spots. Well, hopefully, the boxes like your spots as much as you do, my friend. So this is going to be box 8. Red Zone Mini Series number 7. So I was lucky enough to add on to my mini collection yesterday. Hopefully, somebody's going to enjoy their first mini of 2 coming out here. Oh, this is a nice one. Very, very nice. It's a nice little speed we got coming out here. A little Navy-looking mini. So we're going to be taking a trip out west, everybody. So if you reside on the West Coast, you're definitely familiar with this guy. He actually led this franchise to a Super Bowl appearance back in 2005. The 3-time Pro Bowler, the former 6th-round draft pick of the Green Bay Packers. He actually resided a QB room with Mark Brunell himself and Brett Favre once upon a time. And then he took this franchise to the top in 2005 out of the NFC. It's Matt Hasselbeck. Matt Hasselbeck on the mini. That's going to be an NFC West hit for our guy Joshua Bateman. The Batman comes out of the shadows and gets his quarterback. Very, very nice hit for Mr. Hasselbeck, number 8. So he had some awesome seasons for Seattle. Hasselbeck, a career 85 up, 75 down, around 61%. Career completion percentage, threw for over 200 touchdowns. In his NFL career, the Massachusetts resident, I mean, come on, man. You start over 200 games in the league and you play a 17-year career. You definitely can't complain about that. So,
oh, no, you can't.
Awesome hit. Now, because this is a hidden gem, you still have that Kurt Warner and Trey McBride double up, Josh. That's available for you in that NFC West. Certainly one of my favorite random quarterbacks that I can think of off the top of my head. You got a favorite Matt Hasselbeck memory? It's okay. I don't have one either. But
that I can think of one.
It's about as steady as they could come.
Jeremy Gale, we've got Jim Brown, Rob Gronkowski, Julio Jones, Steve Young on the Bucks, Peyton Manning, and Randy Moss. And then Sean, turnover battle, 0 headliners, 0 secondary headliners, 3 hidden gems to close out that vault.
Very nice. Very nice in that high roller, guys. So, Jeremy, hope you're enjoying yourself, my man. Sean, what's going on, Mr. Canaveri? What was left in the turnover battle vault? 3 boxes, all a hidden gem, Sean. However, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, it is a part of that chase wheel spin. So $100 to get in that single, $200 to get into that double. Once we close that, or the H&H spot, the half and half, which has a 1 in 4 chance of getting a Sterling Sharp Hall of Fame secondary headliner hit. If you guys do clear out any one of those series, not only do you get that chase wheel spin money action, we all like to get some free moolah back into our pocketbooks, but a new series will drop as soon as one of those close out. So guys, get in those series, get some brand new ones out of here. Speaking of, man, this is not even. Now, Matt Hasselbeck being a hidden gem is great, but this guy not even being a secondary headliner is a borderline crime. Where I'm from, Robbie, this is actually worth 5 to 10 in the streets. This is going to be on a rave. I definitely like to fawn over this particular team's style on their lids, and you guys will see why. The former 4-time Pro Bowler, and he won a 2010 Comeback Player of the Year with this particular franchise. Most known for his deep balls to Deshaun Jackson. That's another southpaw quarterback. Not that Hasselbeck was one, but I was talking about Steve Young earlier. This guy is the dual threat GOAT, as he likes to call himself. It's Mike Vick with the Philadelphia Eagles, number 7. The former 1-1 pick of the Atlanta Falcons in the 2001 NFL Draft. This is going to be an NFC smack-a-doodle-doo. Mark said he likes both of his spots. Well, guess what? 1 out of 2 ain't that bad, Mr. McAdams, is it?
It ain't bad.
Got a couple of really, really great 2000s quarterbacks. This is hitting me right in the sweet spot. Obviously, Mike Vick, one of the best quarterbacks of his era, had to take a quick hiatus from the game in 2007 and 2008 for conduct policy issues. But again, once he returned in 2010, he became a Pro Bowler. He started 12 games for the Eagles, Robbie. He won 8-3 in that stretch and actually put together one of the most efficient stretches of his entire career. He was really he was what Allen Iverson, I would say, was to basketball. He was a guy that really superseded his sport, especially in terms of popularity. He was one of the most popular players of his era. Somebody that was just so electrifying to watch on any given Sunday. And Mark McAdams is certainly going to love to add this guy to his collection. Very, very cool. My first ever football jersey, Michael Vick.
Really?
On an Atlanta Falcon, actually.
Wow.
So, quick story about that, actually. Because we all love dogs and dog rights here, so I'm not going to get into the that aspect of the story. However, I will say it kind of intertwines with this. So, my mom got me it was like that classic all-black Atlanta Falcons jersey, got the number 7 on the back. In my neighborhood, even though this is the Chicagoland area, there was 3 jerseys that ran rampant in my neighborhood. It was either Brian Urlacher, Mike Vick, or LaDainian Tomlinson. Those were like the 3 most popular where I grew up at. So for Mr. Vick, my mom got me that jersey probably about a year before everything that broke out with him and led to his suspension. So the day that my mom heard about that, I came home from playing with my friends one day, back when, kids used to play outside. And I came back home and I was tossing away some, I was having a snack or whatever. And I opened up my garbage can in the kitchen, and my Mike Vick jersey is not only in there, Robbie, It's actually cut in half. My mom quite literally, rest in peace to Mama Bear, but like her psychotic self quite literally took a pair of scissors and cut my Mike Vick jersey in half after the news came out because, whether it was just pure dislike on her part or she was afraid of her only son getting bullied at school wearing that around, I don't know. Regardless, that's the memory I have of my first jersey. That quickly got eviscerated. So just because we don't know what's going to happen here for the next 40 minutes or so, I'm going to keep both of these bad boys out. I love a good mini display. Vault coming up?
Yeah, Vault single just sold out.
Oh, let's do it.
Sean grabbing the last 4 boxes in that.
Really?
So we're going to close that last vault with the double box, and that's wide open right now, folks. So
round of applause, Mr. Canaveri. Round of applause to you. Awesome stuff. Let's get into that. And you said that was the double?
Single.
Very, very nice.
Hey, we're going to close it out with the double.
Awesome, Robbie. Thank you very much. We got the names in there for you. Thank you very much, guys. Sean for closing that out with 4 spots. So as Robbie mentioned, this is going to be the last single for vault number 8 here in this box break, everybody. I'm going to be asking for a number in just a second. So the numbers we got left in that vault, we have 12, 19, and 28. Vault number, please. Right on cue, Sean chiming in saying, see what hidden gems are in there. Well, I'm glad that you quite literally take our phrasing hidden gem as serious as possible, because it quite literally is a hidden gem, which, by the way, Sean, he's helping Tobias, Walter, and Oren also get a chance at some Chase Wheelspin action as well, Robbie. So very, very nice. As it stands right now, unless we close out that double, Robbie, Sean, you're also going to have half of the potential Chase Wheelspin spots at the end of the show as well. So awesome for you, my guy. Keep in mind, guys, as well, do not sleep on that H&H spot as well that we have. We have that as our Chase Wheelspin. Not too often do we get 2 Chase Wheelspins in one show. That is how badly we want to move on to a new series. Oh, my guy, Scoot. It's going to be 12, Robbie.
12.
12 in the vault. Thank you there. Foogster. Scooter, what's going on, Scootski? Good to see you, Foogland. The double R team, baby. Which, by the way, shout out to your Pittsburgh Steelers, baby. I'm rooting for the Steel Curtain this weekend. Vault back there in the corner.
It's so lonely over here.
It really is. It's a very cold vault.
You said 19?
12. But we're going to be breaking out a hidden gem that's going to explode all over this beautiful screen of ours. Yeah, Foogie, so go Pittsburgh this upcoming weekend. I like to tease Bears fans a lot, even though I'm a Cardinals fan. Again, I live in the area, dude. I live around but nothing but Bears fans, so I like to poke fun at all the Bears fans in my life. So, again, is Rodgers going to play? That's the big question. He has a broken wrist on his non-throwing hand that he suffered at the end of that last game against Cincinnati, I believe it was. So we will see. We will see. So let's get these names randomized, guys. We're going to go 11 times around the world and see what this hidden gem is going to be. Rob, did your first mini get home safely? Yes. He is currently nesting at home right now. I got him in a very, very safe spot where nobody can get to him. So my dog tried to yesterday. Goldie tried her darndest to get to it. But truthfully, Foogie, I know you heard me mention at the end of the show yesterday, it's probably going to turn into a Christmas gift for my dad. The 1985 Bears hold a very special place in his heart, like many Chicagoans. So he was 35 years old, by the way, just to give you an idea of how old my father is. He was 35 when the Bears won their last Super Bowl. So,
holy moly.
Yeah. So pretty nice throwback for him there. So box number 12, Sean Canaveri, since you're our great closer today, let's start with your division breaks, my friend. You got the NFC North, and you're conquering the AFC, my friend, from the North down to the East. Tobias Walter, good to see you, Toby. Hopping in the chat today as well in the NFC South with Walter McCauley. Definitely not his first time, but most certainly a long time UA breaker with us. Has the NFC East and NFC West. And Oren Gress. Haven't seen you in here, Oren. Hopefully you're watching safely and sound on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. If it's your first time tuning in, getting ready to see this hidden gem vault, you guys are going to be in for a hidden treat, I'm sure, in this particular break. Robbie Lopez to my left. Rob Hill standing in front of you guys. Let's get this going. This is going to be vault number 8. So this is our last single, everybody. Go clear out that double. Because at the bare minimum, you're going to get yourself more chances at potentially getting yourself some Chase Wheel Spin cash. See, this is why you go for the hidden gems. We're going to get ourselves a helmet here. Now, it's not big enough to be a speed flex, obviously. A speed flex in the hidden gems. That's more like a hidden diamond, a hidden emerald, a hidden ruby. We don't get those very, very often. What we do get are some really, really, really nice reps. Not only do we get some really, really nice reps, we get ourselves some legends in the game of football, Robbie. Now, usually, I don't hit this record button over here for hidden gems, but this guy is one of the most underrated, underappreciated defensive menaces of all time. Foog Donner, Sean Canaveri, I'm calling both of you out. What team was I hyping up this upcoming Sunday? The Steel Curtain.
Oh, the Steel Curtain.
We're talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers and arguably their best safety in franchise history. It's the 11-time Pro Bowler and 6-time All-Pro. It's Rod Woodson. Woo! Look at this puppy right here. Rod Woodson on a replica helmet. How beautiful is that, man? Just the classic Steelers, the Steel Curtain, the nice black and yellow. Enter the chat, Wiz Khalifa. Sean Canaveri, this is why you pay to play. Sean's like, let's check out the hidden gems. You know, I'm going to take a step on the wild side here. He walked into the series blind, guys. Didn't know what he was going to get. And he got himself a Hall of Famer, Robbie, the former 1993 Defensive Player of the Year. This is why you pay to play.
Yes, you do.
Awesome hit for Sean.
It's a great hidden gem.
This is without a doubt going up on the table.
That's why it's a hidden gem.
Man, this is one of my favorite hidden gems.
Two more left.
Woo! Shout out to Rod.
Two more left. Let's find out what those last two are.
We got some nice Foog Donner luck as well, man. Foogie hops into the chat, starts talking about his Steelers, and boom, a Steeler pops right out and tackles Sean. Now, if you took a hit from Rod Woodson, Robbie, how quickly until your heart stops beating? Like instantaneously? Do you think you make it to the hospital?
Oh, I'm getting right back up.
If Rod Woodson hits you full on? I love the confidence. I love the confidence.
I mean, I've gotten hit hard in my time in high school and Marine Corps ball.
You played football in high school?
I played football in high school, and I played football in the Marine Corps.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, Marine Corps had their own like league, not like West Point or Air Force or Navy, but it was kind of like a rec league for military. So
yeah, that's great, man.
Hey now, Robbie, LOL. Hey,
don't sleep. Don't sleep.
Your Steelers are going down this weekend. No Rodgers. Although we would like to have Rodgers play so that our defense can really shut him up and say, guess what? You don't own us no more. So sit your butt down on our grass, because it's not turf, it's real grass that he's playing on. So you just lay your butt down on the grass and you just stay down there because you don't own us no more. Robbie, I'm ignoring you now for that.
Sounds like we got maybe a friendly.
After this weekend, after your loss, we'll talk again. We'll talk again.
Sounds like we got a friendly wager brewing here. Maybe
he's
I'm
muting
the stream when you're talking. Can't hear you well. He is eternal. What's going on, Mr. August? Yeah, he's living rent free. Yeah. I mean, we'll see how it goes on. I mean, look, let me ask you as the Bears fan.
Oh, as the Bears fan?
Would you rather face a 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers, or would you rather face Kyle Rudolph?
Give me the old man. The old man with the brittle bones in his body. Yeah.
Let's see. I mean,
yeah.
Rodgers has played well this year, considering.
He has, but he hasn't faced a defense like ours.
We'll see. We'll see how things go.
Our defense are coming. We're getting some good key defensive players coming back this weekend too.
Yeah, Jalen
Johnson's coming back, so
gonna be huge.
Definitely upgrades the defense
for sure.
I think this defense is tired of.
Sorry, guys.
Really just being pushed around.
Yeah.
So.
Why is this?
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, I mean,
He's old for sure. Barley falls to the ground and fractures his wrist. LOL. Wow.
We want Rudolph in. Oh, there's a word from Steeler Nation. So, I mean, the Steelers, this is a must-win for them, you'd feel like.
They've kind of been slipping.
I mean, with Lamar Jackson back, I mean, Joe Burrow is coming back this week. You know, I mean, we've seen Joe Burrow do some miraculous things. I don't think the Cincinnati season's done. I mean, obviously, they got to develop a defense still. But, you know, it's that AFC North is far from being wrapped up. So, I'm sorry, I was just talking to you, Robbie. I was talking to Rob just saying, you're good, Fuglin. All right, guys, where are we going next? So we got 6 spots left in these in this replica. You just saw how great that rep was as a hidden gem in the vault. Why not go after some of our headliner stuff? My personal opinion, Robbie, if you want to get yourself the best chance of getting yourself a headliner hit in any one of these series, you're going to want to go after a replica in this rep series, man. 6 headliners, 7 total boxes. Look at some of these beauties. Alvin Kamara, number 41 of the New Orleans Saints. Again, you want to talk about hearts and faces of the franchise? It's been a turbulent season. They're stuck in cap hell. It really feels like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place in New Orleans. They really backloaded a lot of the older players and contracts over the last number of years, and now they're paying the bill. You know, it's like one of those situations, Robbie, where if you like put something on layaway, you know, speaking of throwbacks, forget about Black Friday. How about layaway? Remember those days?
Layaway days. Oh, yes.
So let's take a trip back in the time machine. The Saints right now are like basically paying off their layaway dues, where it's like, hey, I'm going to put things on layaway for 6 months, and not only is interest going to accrue, but the prices in general are going to accrue on those items over time. And now you have all this dead cap backing up. They're in a terrible, terrible spot for themselves. And they don't know what their franchise quarterback's going to look like. The one thing they do know that they have is that they still have one of the better backs in the game, and Alvin Kamara, AK-41. One of my favorites. I do need to win something again, so I can let my wife open her first UA box. I'm selfish and open all of them. Well, Foog, you are so but here you go. Your selfishness paid off because it got you in 3rd place for that box opening contest we had last month.
Yeah.
So selfishness pays off in life. I'm living proof of it. She wants to open one. I even opened her winnings when they came in.
Oh, Scooter!
Man, Feth definitely put you in the timeout corner there, buddy. Yeah, so shout out to Feth and Foo and Foog here in the Ultimate Autographs live chat. Michael Irvin also is a rep in this series alongside Earl Campbell. Also got Josh Jacobs and Champ Bailey as well. This Champ Bailey is shiny. What's going on?
I got my foot stuck.
You got your foot.
Yeah, in that.
I don't think we have any amputation devices here, so we have we have a box opener. I mean, I might have to borrow your knife the next time that happens. Yes, sir, and I won a Moon Mini. She did for sure. Well, Robbie, I know that this has definitely got to make you happy. This Champ Bailey Denver Broncos rep. This thing is beautiful, man. You got the Orange Crush. Not a part of those Orange Crush defenses. That was about a decade prior. However, very, very beautiful orange rep there for our guy Champ Bailey. You got Josh Jacobs on the slate. Jeff August, looking at you, my man. Hopefully Josh Jacobs can somehow find a way to play through that knee injury. I know Emmanuel Wilson's going to man the backfield. He is a very, very underrated backup. Emmanuel Wilson. They're going to be playing a NFC North Division rivalry coming up this week. So let's see how this goes. Landon Atkorf, replying to Ultimate Autographs. What do you mean? Which Landon? What was the response you were looking for there, my friend? Is this the same Landon that just won that Rod Woodson?
I think so. Are you Landon L?
Oh no,
as in Landon.
Oh, no.
Letzo.
Litzo. Sean.
Litzo.
Let's see. What question were you looking for, Landon? By the way, is that a Lego? I'm trying to figure out what his profile picture was there. Landon, 1 box number for the jersey, please. Yes, I am Landon L. Oh, what's going on, Landon? So, so typically, if this is your first time calling something out, so for yourself, when you were in that jersey, you won that Chris Carter, by the way, my friend. That Chris Carter jersey, you actually won one of our headliners. So what we do here, so you bought out that entire break for yourself. When you buy out all 8 breaks box, Landon, you actually get to choose any box number at the bottom of our screen. So for example, you bought into the jerseys, and you were able to choose any one of those jersey numbers at the bottom of the screen. So Johnny's saying, thank you, Johnny, for the heads up. He's saying there seems to be an echo. Well, that's not great. Let me see if there's something that I can do about that really quick, guys. Give me 1 second. Roadcaster mic. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if the echo is fixed at all. Maybe it's coming from Robbie's end. I'm not sure. It's probably from my end. But just feel free to let me know, guys. Also, quick heads up for everybody before we get back into the break room. Not on Twitch. Thanks for the heads up on that, Ty. We do have this great referral going on right now as well. As a part of our Refer a Friend ticker, you can see that up there. We're already up to 12 referrals so far this month that have been credited for the month of November. Get yourself a chance at a Barry Sanders Slate Authentic being given away at the end of November. All you have to do is refer a friend, relative, mailman, your favorite cashier drive-through person at your local fast food establishment, anybody, your pastor, preacher, anybody that you could think of. They have to spend up to $100 in cumulative orders here at Ultimate Autographs. Then they become eligible to get a referral for that Barry Sanders Slate Authentic, and then you yourself get $50 as well. I can hear it on Twitch too, very faint. Sounds like one of you guys have the stream open on your phone. I can tell you that neither of us do there, Fugi.
Nope.
So let me see if I can actually pull the stream up. I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube here, Robbie, and see if I can just hear it. See if I can dissect that problem for you guys, because nobody wants to hear an echo, right? We're not broadcasting from a cave. We're not broadcasting from our own basement. We try to make the sound as good as possible. So Sean said not on YouTube, or maybe you're still recording, Rob. Maybe it's from that. Yeah, so the only thing that's being currently streamed is our live stream. So let's see how this goes as we go along, Fugi. So if it's not on YouTube, guys, make sure to look us up on YouTube. We can try to dissect it on Facebook or Twitch if it's a problem on there. Let's see what we got going on. Landon said, I can pick a jersey number. Yeah, so Landon, my friend, you already won this jersey break. You actually won the Chris Carter headliner jersey. Let me show you that really quick, my friend. You actually ended up winning that because we did your break when you bought into it. So this Chris Carter jersey, you ended up winning, my friend, because you bought out the whole break for yourself. So congrats to you, buddy. Way to go on that one. So we got about 20 or so minutes to go. We already got ourselves a Chase wheel spin opportunity, Robbie, that's available. Thanks to Sean buying out half of those break spots in that vault single. 2 boxes left in the vault. Gonna get some Chase wheel spin action going for us. Let's get back into this mixer, man. If you guys like variety like I do, get yourself into this mixer. So for me, the reason why I would want to get into the double, again, 366 price point, let's not talk about that. The biggest thing is that we have a lot of boxes and headliners still available, Robbie Lopez. We have 18 total boxes left, 12 available headliners. I'm not the greatest at math, but that's right around 60% or so on the ratios. So for that, if you want to get a couple of double up opportunities, like for example, if you land in the baseball spot, we have Corey Seager and Carl Yastrzemski as photoed headliners that are available. On top of that as well, for baseball, guys, we also have Ronald Acuna Jr. and Frank Thomas. So just that alone, guys, we have 4 different headliner names, not even including hidden gems, that you could end up getting into a double up spot in for this 1 in 4 mixer spot. For basketball, same thing, Allen Iverson as well. We also have Allen Iverson as a secondary headliner with that gorgeous Larry Bird, Larry O'Brien trophy for the Boston Celtics legend as a double up possibility. For football, we have Troy Aikman and Steve Young still good to go for the football side of things. Also, Dr. J is available in the basketball part of it. And then we have the everything else section, which would include the Mark Messier. Let's see here. What else do we have for that? The Hall & Oates for Brett Hull and Adam Oates. Also, a very, very nice everything else possibility. What's going on, Mr. Sanger, the Slayer, the headliner hit master? Good to see you this afternoon, Ronnie. Any flexes left in the vault? Unfortunately not, my friend. We did just pull a Rod Woodson rep that was available as a hidden gem in the vault series, but no headliners, unfortunately. We have 2 boxes left, Ronnie, in that, and then we also have the half and half, which we have 4 boxes to go there. Secondary headliner is Sterling Sharp, reason why I mentioned that to you. is because, one, they're part of the Chase Wheel Spin, of course, and two, if we clear out either one of those series, we are eligible to drop a new series for you guys coming up. So try to close those series out so we can get some new series in the room for everybody. Now, if you're looking for speed flexes in general, we do have those in the high rollers. And Ronnie, I know you're a baller. I know you're a shot caller. Now, I don't know if you have 20-inch rims on your Impala. However, I do know that this series is going to interest you. You're a high roller in life, and you are in here as well. Mark said, jumped back into the mini, still chasing after that Emmitt Smith. Appreciate you, Mr. McAdams. You just got that NFC East hit before, right, with the Mike Vick. Might as well test your luck and see if you can get into that NFC East spot again, my guy. So let's see what we got here going on in the high roller series for you, Ronnie. So again, custom speed flexes are abound. Jim Brown in here, the 3-time NFL MVP with Rob Gronkowski on the custom Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Julio Jones on that drippy black jet visor speed flex for the Atlanta Falcons on a NFC South hit. Alongside Rob Gronkowski, by the way. So, imagine both of those coming out in one. Very, very possible. How about the NFC Souths are hot? Drop it like it's hot for Steve Young, too. Very rare do we see a Steve Young on a Tampa Bay Buccaneers speed flex here, especially a custom speed flex, which, by the way, guys, in that 1 and 4, we also have Steve Young on a San Francisco 49ers speed flex that I'll pull up again in just a second. And then we also got the Peyton Manning. We got the Sheriff, baby, on an AFC West hit. Look at this custom Peyton Manning, guys. One of the most popular franchises in the NFL. Currently the #1 seed in the AFC this season. Helped lead the Denver Broncos to a Super Bowl in 2015. He went out on top. The 2-time Super Bowl champion. I believe, the 5-time MVP in the Sheriff in Peyton Manning. Get him on a custom speed flex here in this high roller series, guys. We have 6 available crates remaining. Again, if you are curious as to why we are calling them crates here at Ultimate Autographs, it's because they come out at 3 at a time. Still our same usual division alignment, 8 spots to get in. But when that division does break, we bring out 3 crates.
You could say it's a triple box.
At a time, as a triple box, correct. Let's see, H-Town Music in there in the minis. Pretty sure Robbie balled out last night, won a few items in the high rollers. He was slaying, baby. And I pulled 2 last night in the high roller. Sean, who did you end up pulling last night in the high roller, my friend? So just going to see where else we are currently at right now, if we are close in any particular part here. So we still got 5 to go in the doubles on those reps. Gonna bring those minis back up because we are still 6 to go. Yeah, the little Troy. So yeah, H-Town Music there. Yeah, for Little Troy. Yeah, shout out to Little Troy, man. Nice hip hop and rap throwback there. So, man, I hear that on the games that I run on. That's like a constant song that's playing in the background when I stream. So, love myself some LT Little Troy action. You guys are gonna like yourself. You guys are gonna like yourself some LT action here with Lawrence Taylor in these minis. He's available. This is an awesome NFC East opportunity to get yourself involved with when it comes to this Red Zone mini series. Let me adjust this again for you guys. 1 second. Let's see here. 1 second. Right about here. Okay. So for these, the minis that are available, we got the Sean Alexander. Sean Alexander is gone. Same with T. Higgins. But we have the Trey McBride on the rivalry. We have the Keyshawn Judkins on the alternate. The Emmitt Smith, which was Mark McAdams is now targeting. He is available for the Dallas Cowboys. Double that bad boy up with Lawrence Taylor again, guys. $52 every single mini is a double up. No reason why you cannot target an Emmitt Smith and Lawrence Taylor double up. Arguably the greatest running back ever and arguably the greatest defensive player ever. You can walk home with both of them for a $52 value. Alongside Kurt Warner, the biggest underdog story in NFL history. Alongside Trey McBride, the current best pass-catching tight end across the NFL. If you drafted Trey McBride this year in fantasy, you are getting some seriously high-paid stuff back in your investment. On top of that as well, Ashley Roberson, she's been chasing this double up all day. Jason Taylor as well is an AFC East hit alongside Devon Achad in the secondary headliners for the minis, guys. We got multiple double ups. We have, for these minis in general, 7 headliners, and 3 of them are double up possibilities. Emmitt Smith and Lawrence Taylor, Kurt Warner and Trey McBride, Devon Achad and Jason Taylor. Ashley said, I'm back in the minis again. Very awesome to hear. No reason why you shouldn't be. So five spots there. Thank you very much, Ashley. Anyone want to do a 1 in 4 single with me? Robert, what's going on? Good afternoon to you, Mr. Pratt. Robbie, anytime that we can get another Robert in this room, it's always a great thing. It's
always a good time.
Seems like we always have multiple Roberts that join us. Triple R's, yeah. We got to get a series name started with that. The Triple R series. See what, get all of our signatures. Robert Pratt, Robert Lopez, Robert Hill, get all those on there. What's left in the minis? Just got through that with you there, Fugi. And yeah, let's talk about the 1 in 4 mixer once again for you. So we're open, guys, in both of these. So keep in mind, the 1 in 4 is what it sounds like. 4 division spots are available. So again, you automatically already double your chances by getting something. Instead of playing in something that gives you a 13% chance in a 1 in 8, you're going to get yourself a 25% chance if you buy just one spot in either the single or the double for the 1 in 4 mixer. So for that mixer, we saw 2 headliner hits go earlier with the Yogi Berra and the Bobby Hull jersey. However, headliners are still in great shape in this series, guys. 12 headliners left, 18 total boxes, around a 60% chance of getting yourself a big-time smack-a-doodle-doo. Again, just let me try to adjust this a little bit for you guys here, make it a little bit more compact for this series. Let's see what we can do here. And about here. Let's see. So we still got the Mark Messier, the Corey Seager, the Carl Yastrzemski, still available. The Steve Young Speed Flex. Guys, we got a beautiful Speed Flex in this series. The Steve Young, the Southpaw quarterback who won through 6 touchdowns in a single Super Bowl outing. The greatest Super Bowl performance of all time, many would say. Larry Bird on the Larry O'Brien Trophy, one of my personal favorites in this entire series. Some awesome headliners, but the best part, arguably, is the secondary headliners. Everybody not named Bobby Hull is still left and ready to go in this series. Troy Aikman, Frank Thomas, Allen Iverson, Brett Hull, and Adam Oates together on a jersey signature. Not the first time we've had that. Certainly won't be a last. I was lucky enough to see that the last time. It was a very cool, creative idea, as we get from many of the great people here at Ultimate Autographs. The creativity caps are always on, guys. Kurt Warner, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Julius Erving, all still good to go. Now, 183 for the single. If you want to play in the double-up possibilities, you are looking to double up based on the sports that are available. So what I mean by that is that football, baseball, and basketball, they are all grouped together as a series. Everything else is grouped together as an everything else. So, for example, if we do football, you have the Steve Young Speed Flex that is available, and then you also have the Troy Aikman. That would go together as well as the Kurt Warner. For baseball, we have Frank Thomas. We have Ronald Acuna Jr. We have the Corey Seager and Carl Yastrzemski bats still available. So again, if you double up in a 1 in 4 division break spot, even if you get one spot, you could still double up and get 4 potential headliner baseball items out of our 18 available boxes left. Very good ratios. And with 12 headliners, that you're basically, if you land that baseball spot, you have a 33% chance of getting yourself a headliner if you land in that baseball spot, guys. So good luck to those that get into that, because you're going to be super satisfied with whatever you got. For me, I'm a guy that likes variety. I'm a guy that you can catch me at any local buffet when it comes to eating. You can catch me at any break room that has this level of versatility and flexibility when it comes down to it. So we're heading about the 10-minute mark before Robbie and I are forced to get off. By forced to get off, I mean nobody's coming in here and hanging us by the back of our collars and dragging us out of the room. But we keep going as the orders keep rolling in, Mr. Lopez. So that's what we're looking to do today. If I did want to recommend something for you guys in terms of price point, obviously, you get 3 double ups with the minis, guys, with the available headliners we have left. So that is by far, I think, the best bang for buck. However, if you want to get something that's an even higher ratio in headliners, go ahead and get yourself into these full-size replicas. 6 spots to go for just $51 for a rep helmet. If you want to see what one of those rep helmets look like, this came out of a hidden gem from the vault for those that are just tuning in.
Yeah.
Here on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook.
2 more hidden gems out there.
2 more hidden gems out there for the vault. We already got some chase wheel spin action going on. Get yourself in that half and half with the 4 boxes left, or clear out the last 2 spots in the vault. So again, this was a hidden gem in the vault series, guys. This is what you can enter for $51 on a single or $102 on the double. For the singles we got available, and the doubles, of course, as well, we have Alvin Kamara, Michael Irvin, Earl Campbell, Josh Jacobs, Champ Bailey, and LaShawn McCoy. 6 headliners, 7 boxes that are left. Double up possibilities for $102. You have LaShawn McCoy and Michael Irvin as a part of the NFC East. Now, that hidden gem that we have available most likely is either going to double up with that Kamara, Campbell, Jacobs, or Bailey. Who knows? It also could be an NFC East. So there could be 3 NFC East hits in here with just 7 boxes available. So about a 42% chance if you get that NFC East spot, guys, if you buy into that. Ashley said that she's going for the thins, as always. I always like to say that this is the holy trinity of the break room, guys. 3 lids, in my opinion, are just 3 items in general that I certainly think are definite great hits. The Jaguars, the Dolphins, and the Chargers. There's not have been a single item that I've ever seen in this UA break room where I kind of give like a little RBF side eye to it. RBF, if you know, you know. But I think that they're always gorgeous, man. Those 3 teams. Do you have a particular team, Robbie, that you look at and you're like, yeah, there's nothing that they could do to any of their items that can make me not fall in love with it?
That is a very good question. There's so much on here. I don't know. What was the question again?
What's your favorite team for like aesthetics with the memorabilia we get here at Ultimate Autographs? Like, it doesn't matter if they're on a jersey, a rep, a speed flex, a mini. You love every single design and style that they have. If you had to take one team. For me, it's probably the Dolphins. The Dolphins are probably my number one. They're every single Dolphin memorabilia item we get, I think, is absolutely fantastic. Like, for example, the Jason Taylor headliner mini that we have available for you guys here. That Aqua mini, just awesome. Just very, very fresh, very clean. So fresh and so clean.
Yeah, I gotta say it's gotta be the Dolphins color scheme. It's just
yeah. It just pops, man. Like, how many other sports teams? How many outside of I hate to throw salt in your wounds, buddy, but I can only really think of the Seattle Kraken out of pro sports teams that actually really infused aqua or teal into their color scheme, not named the Miami Dolphins. So it's not a very common color scheme, I should say, that gets popped up. So again, guys, we got about 5 minutes or so before I end up going into the chase wheel spin action here to close out our noon show. I am looking to get any one of these down to 3. And yes, I am also including the 1 and 4s as well. If we can get the 1 and 4s down to 3 as well, I'll keep us on a couple extra moments and see what we can get ourselves into. So, Robbie, so far, just to kind of recap some things up here, we got some great quarterbacks up here.
Yes,
3 out of the 4 things that we got on the table. I'll bring each and every one of them. I'll rotate them through the product cam here. This was from the 9 a.m. actually this morning. This was a part of our High Roller series that has that Jim Brown, Gronk, Julio Jones, Steve Young, and Peyton Manning combo with Randy Moss as the secondary headliner. That's going to be our guy Jalen Hurts, the reigning Super Bowl MVP, the reigning Super Bowl champion. He is the only quarterback in NFL history, Robbie, to combine for 350 yards from scrimmage in his first 2 Super Bowl appearances. That's including passing yards and rushing yards. Jalen Hurts, there's been a lot of yippity in the media about Jalen Hurts this year. Their passing game attack just hasn't been as crisp as it has been in years past. It's gotten better the last couple of weeks, but you can't doubt the defending champs. All I've heard is issues coming out of Eagles camp, but yet they're still sitting at 8 wins here in week 12. So take that for what you want. One of my favorite quarterbacks in the league. I have been a Hurts defender. Also, by the way, if you guys ever get sick at work and you need to come up with a good excuse for your boss, just go in with your belly hunched over and say, boss, I can't finish the rest of the day. My Jalen Hurts, can I go home? It works for me every time here at Ultimate Autographs. So this is a very, very nice custom speed flex, guys, that you can find in that High Roller series. Really, really nice hidden gem that we had available. Shout out to Sean Canaveri for getting this bad boy as an AFC North hit. This being our Rod Woodson, the 11-time Pro Bowler and Hall of Fame safety for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the former first-round pick of the Pittsburgh Steelers back in, I believe, was that 1987? Yes, correct. The former 10th overall pick back in 1997, inducted in the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2009. Can't have a good afternoon show without squeaking in a couple minis in between. We got ourselves a standard and then a rave mini going through here. One of my favorite under-the-radar autographs that we get here, Robbie, the Matt Hasselbeck autograph. Just a very, very clean number 8 empty Hasselbeck. You can make that out from a mile away for the Seattle Seahawks. Again, led the Seahawks to a Super Bowl in 2005. Really forgotten Super Bowl appearance back then. Of course, Sean Alexander. What's up?
Who did they lose to?
That team right next to you. Yes, sir. Hines Ward, who we get all the time, Super Bowl MVP. And by the way, a guy that we just had go not too long ago, a guy we've been getting a lot lately, Sean Alexander. He was actually a headliner in this current mini-series. We had him as a half and half in the secondary headliners as well. He was the MVP that year in 2005, the year that the Seahawks made the Super Bowl. So Mike Vick being the other hit of the show we have available so far here. We got him on the Rave Mini for Mr. Mike Vick. So going to take a quick peek back into the break room with everybody. See where we currently stand. Hopefully everybody's enjoying a nice weekend eve here on this beautiful Friday of November the 21st, 2025. Robbie Lopez to my left. Rob Hill in the host chair here. From what it looks like, guys, we have not really seen a ton of movement here. The last few minutes, Robbie, what time did the last order come in?
Just now, Brian Smith.
Nice. What did our Bry guy
Mini.
get into?
Just one spot in the mini.
One spot in the mini. Okay, so I'll do this. So we don't have any personals to get into. Yeah, got hosed out of a Super Bowl, perhaps. Yeah, which Seahawks Super Bowl, Mr. Bruce Wayne? You could certainly talk about multiple ones, to say the least. So thank you, Brian, for making 4 spots in that red zone mini. So I'm going to go through the Chase wheel spin here. I'm going to get that available and ready for you guys. We'll do some Chase wheel spin action here. First and foremost, actually, I got to get this Chase wheel spin available for you. Because our wheel spin disappeared. Wheel of names, let's see. Robbie, do you happen to know, this is Wheel of Names, do you happen to know the name of the website that the Chase wheel spin was on? It's not the Wheel of Names. I already, that's what this is.
Scroll down. Oh, go hit Wheel of 130.
Wheel of 130?
Yeah, type in Wheel of 1 through 30. It'll come up. Second one. Yep.
Spin the wheel app.
Yep.
Yep, this looks familiar.
Yes.
Yep, thank you, my man. Appreciate it. All right, so let's get that name together, guys. And then, again, if we get down to 3 in those minis or any other series, like we will be on for a few more moments. Robbie, as always, on top of everything, gets that Chase wheel spin list together. Thank you very much.
Maybe? Maybe what, Bobby?
Finish out the minis. Let me get those fins. Yeah, down to 4 spots to go. Again, guys, 3 double-up opportunities. Maybe. Oh, I'm probably talking about Bruce Wayne's comments about the Seahawks Super Bowl. So let's see what we got here. 11 times around the world we go. Speaking of going around the world, Bob Boulay enjoyed a nice trip recently to London. So speaking about going around the world for himself. All right, so Walter McCauley, 10 times around, is standing on top. Is he going to stand on business? He is not. It is the Rod Woodson recipient winner, and Sean Canaveri is going to get himself a nice chance here of getting himself some UA credit back here. So let's get this wheel spin going. So, Sean, I saw you commenting earlier out there, my friend. You get a chance to let me know on the wheel from 1 to 100. What number do you want to start on? You let me know. That is what the winner of the Chase wheel spin gets a chance to do. If I don't hear from you, it's all good, my friend. But while we wait on that, Robbie, hits of the show today. We also have the Yogi Berra jersey and the Bobby Hull jersey as well. So, obviously, let's not include Jalen. He was from this morning. So, Hasselbeck, Vick, Woodson, Hull, and Berra. Those 5. What are your 5 favorites of the day today? Including the 2
Matt,
jerseys.
Michael, Rod. Then I would go Bobby Yogi.
Nice. Jersey's top 2 hits. Don't get to see that a lot here in the break room. So the website didn't come through random.org. By didn't come through, what do you mean by that, Mr. Boulay? We did have some. Unfortunately, I had to retype in all the websites here, but just waiting on that number there from Sean. So, Sean, again, just let me know on the Chase Wheelspin there, buddy. Okay, Robbie, very good list. I'm going to go with, I'll go with Hasselbeck at 5. I'll go with Vic at 4. I'll go with Bobby Hull at 3, Rod Woodson at 2, and my guy Yogi Bear at 1. So very good choice, my friend. Twitch blocks website info sometimes in the chat. Yeah, that's sometimes just the ad blocks that Twitch has instilled. That's something that can be changed either in our settings or in your own personal ones. So there we go, Sean. This is why we waited for you, brother. Glad to see you chime in. So number 35. Let's see how close I can get this to 35 for you, buddy. As I spin it, but this is not gonna count. Don't worry. I'm gonna get this on. This was a nice little test drive for you. Let's see here. Let's get this to 35. Bada bing, bada boom. Good luck to you, Mr. Canaveri. Get you some nice Chase Wheelspin back for the vault earlier, and unfortunately, my friend, it's going to be 8, Robbie. So can you give Sean 10, actually? Give Sean Canaveri 10 going his way. So thank you for that. All right, guys, let's see if we got any last-second movement. Hopefully we do, specifically in those minis.
All right, there you go.
Thank you. Sean getting $10 going his way. Any orders coming through, Robbie?
Ty grabbing a spot in that minis. Minis.
Okay, Mr. Percival, thank you very much. So 3 spots to go in those minis, guys. No reason why we can't close those out. 13 viewers I see popping up on Twitch. Many more of you out there on Facebook and YouTube as well. So, again, for these minis, 3 spots to go. We have some all-time greats for double-up possibilities here. We have Trey McBride on the rivalry, in my opinion, the sweetest-looking lid. Maybe a little bit of bias in there for myself, but what can you do? I'm a Cardinals fan. There's not a whole lot that we can really root for these days. I got to root for my boys in some of the mini-series here that we got available. So, that is a double-up possibility with Kurt Warner out in the NFC West. Keyshawn Judkins, the first-round rookie running back for the Cleveland Browns, is available. I love this alternate logo that they have in the part of the dog pound there for Mr. Judkins. Emmitt Smith and Lawrence Taylor, probably the most coveted double-up next to Ashley Roberson's Miami Dolphins as well. With Devon Achane in the secondary headliner and Jason Taylor on this beautiful Aqua Mini. So I'll give you guys till about 2:06, so about 3 minutes left to go. For Robbie and I have to reconvene, step away, and recollect ourselves and figure some things out here in between. Probably take a little bit of a lunch break. Hopefully you guys are getting a nice lunch break out there as well. Enjoying your nice Friday before your weekends begin. My week is just starting, Robbie. I know that your day is just starting, really. For those that are those crazy midnight maniacs that want to join in, Robbie Lopez and Josh Scott, who was our 9 a.m. host, they'll be back later on tonight. Of course, Robbie and I will catch you guys again at the 3 o'clock show shortly. But they'll be back for their patented Blackout series. And from the looks on the board, Robbie, that looks like a new Blackout series.
No, it's still the same one.
Is it still the same one?
Still the same one.
Still the same one. Well, there's some great names up on that board. So you guys will definitely want to stay up late for that one tonight. So let's see if we got any more movement going on.
2 to go now.
2 to go in the minis. All right, so that is definitely going to break everybody. Love to add some extra minis in this break for everybody. That would be fantastic. Movement going on in the other series. And the jerseys, by the way, just saw this. This still has 8 spots to go. 1 headliner remaining. That's Dak Prescott. I mean, hey, it makes sense, right? Number 4 spots left to get yourself a headliner for a guy this year in Dak Prescott, by the way.
All right, we're closed out.
Awesome. 2 mini spots to go. Dak, who has...
No, we're closed out.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, we'll close out those last 2 spots. Awesome job by Dak this year to really bounce back from a... really bad lower body injury. And
Alfredo and looks like Michael Curry closed it out.
Alfredo and Michael, thank you guys so much. Dak bouncing back from that really bad lower leg injury and turning into a very, very good year here for Dallas. It's made them one of the best offenses in the league this year. Let's see if we can get a different Cowboy and Emmitt Smith coming up, guys. So I'm going to ask for 2 numbers in the minis. Two numbers in the minis, please. Thank you guys again for that. So getting that together right now. Names are ready and available. Thank you for that, Robbie. So Michael, Mark, Ashley, Brian, Ty, and Alfredo. Gonna look for 2 numbers from you guys. Let's see what we got here. Got these names randomized for you folks while we wait. Ashley said, thanks, y'all. Let's see if we can get any box color magic here. 29. So I believe, Robbie, do you have the mini boxes by you by chance? The mini boxes by you?
What? Yeah.
What were the numbers on those? Just to make sure I have those off the ticker.
27 and 8.
Okay, awesome. So it's going to be 5 and 29 for these. Thank you, Ty. Appreciate it. 5 and 29 going by the boards. $11 times around we go. Who's going to get that coveted AFC and NFC East? It seems like those are the 2 most popular ones you guys are playing for. And understandably so, Jason Taylor, Devon Achane, Emmitt Smith, Lawrence Taylor. And this is how things are going to shape up. In that NFC East is going to be Michael Curry. And Michael Curry in the AFC East as well. So the Curd Dog is currently in the big dog spot in all of these breaks. But and that other double up possibility in the NFC West, we have Ty Percival, a little box color magic from Ty potentially. We're looking for Kurt Warner and Trey McBride in 5 and 29. Let's see. Alfredo Lisciano in the AFC South spot. Mark McAdams in the AFC North, and that Keyshawn Judkins possibility. Brian Smith in the AFC South with Michael Curry in the AFC East, and Ashley Roberson going out west to the AFC. Box number 5 in the minis. Are we going to get ourselves a headliner hit? 7 and 15 chance of doing so. And it is not going to be a headliner hit, Mr. Lopez.
Nope.
We're actually, well, I talked about this. What Robbie and I are going to go do after this, actually, we're going to go eat some lunch. And where do you usually find food? You find it in the fridge with William Perry on a beautiful mini rave for the Chicago Bears, one of the most famous Chicago Bears in franchise history. Of course, a part of that star-studded 1985 Super Bowl Shuffle championship team. The 85 Bears, we saw Jim McMahon get popped up yesterday, their quarterback on a rave mini. So congratulations to Brian Smith. Bry guy, you got one, my friend. I know Brian all the time. He's always very vocal about, trying to manifest some of his hits. Very happy to see Bry guy get one here for himself. Very, very nice one as well. So anytime you can get a rave mini, especially a legend such as Refrigerator Perry. Great signature too, by the way. He's got a very nice Herbie Hancock on there. So very cool. Headliner still intact, everybody. So are we going to be going into this 3 o'clock hour with the headliner still intact? If that's the case, that would be a 13 and 7. So better than 50% if that ends up happening. So let's see how this goes. Good luck, y'all. Michael, lucky spot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's got 4 potential headliner chances. Does Michael Curry is one of them here, Ashley? Yes, it is. Some people say that this guy, Robbie, was the baddest MFer alive. Today, that title goes to our man, Michael Curry, the greatest defensive player to ever grace the gridiron, a part of the New York Football Giants. The one and only Lawrence Taylor is making an appearance on the mini salute to service here today in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. It's the Curd Dog getting a big-time mini hit. There's the headliner. This is what you guys were looking for in that NFC East spot. Mark, Emmitt Smith's still out there for you. Actually, both your Dolphins, they're still swimming in this mini series. So minis, minis are sweet. Yeah, they really, really are. So Michael, awesome hit to conclude the show, my guys. So 2 more minis to join our collection up here. So that is absolutely wonderful. Going to take another quick look around the room.
You got a jersey all by, what's I'm going to call it, Landon.
Nice. Landon with another one. Beautiful. Thank you, Landon. All right. So Landon, he's throwing some punches, man. Clearly might be targeting that Dak Prescott. I would assume he'd have to be. So awesome hit there. Trade you for the fridge. Ooh. Are you referring to Mr. Curry? So hey, 2 1980s greats between the fridge and Lawrence Taylor. So let's see what happens there, Michael. If you're seeing that message in the chat from Mr. Smith. Hopefully Mrs. Smith is treating you well this afternoon, Brian. How's Angelina Jolie doing today? Michael Curry. Taylor Mini. So Landon, if you, I know we were talking about the selection of a jersey number earlier, my guy. He said, heck yeah, baby. Thanks, guys. No, thank you, Michael. We know that you know how to make your own gold here all the time here in the Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. So no surprise on that, my friend. Landon, so the jersey numbers that we have available that are left, let's see what we got. I'm going to put this in a picker wheel really fast. 15, 19, 20, 21. So we have 15, 19, 20, and 21. That's all updated on the bottom of the screen there for you, buddy. So let me know, Landon. Very, very nice headliners that we've been able to get here at the end of the hour. So you guys love being some buzzer beaters out there. To worry will all slow down. Let's see what we got going on here. So we don't need to do any randomization at all because we know who's going to be getting in this break. It's going to be our guy, Mr. Litzau. I'll give you a few moments there, Landon. Feel free to let me know. If not, I'll get things ready. Let's see, 15, 19, 20. So 10, add 10 to this. Boom. And then 14 as well. All right, Landon, I'm going to go to the picker wheel there, buddy. Get this jersey out here for you. I'll let you know in a second. Picker wheel time. Let's see what we got for Landon. It's going to be 20. Box number 20 on the jerseys. Get that off the ticker. Looking for that Dak Prescott photoed headliner. Let's see here. That'll leave us with 3 left for that series, 15, 19, and 21 going forward. All right, Landon. Let's see what you got here. Chris Carter already. Does Landon know something that we don't? I don't see this very often, where we see back-to-back complete buyouts of a break for a jersey, but maybe it might be Landon's lucky day. It might be, it could be, and it is. America's quarterback, a part of the Dallas Cowboys with the Beckett certification. Number 4, Dak Prescott. Number 4 in honor of the 4 passing touchdowns that he threw against Las Vegas. Back on last Monday Night Football for Mr. Prescott. Just an awesome year for the Dak Attack, a part of the Dak Defenders. We love him here at Ultimate Autographs. So 2 jersey series bought out, 2 headliner hits. They were the last 2 headliners in the jerseys, Robbie.
That is correct.
Literally can't get any better than that. Just an awesome, awesome job from our guy and Landon Litzau. So with that being said, from our guy Landon there, that might just about do it for us here at the 2 o'clock hour here at Ultimate Autographs. Gonna get one last refresh for you guys to see if you got any last-second orders in. We got a lot of 5s, 6s, 7s, and 8s across the board. The mixer has not been touched. So with that being said, guys, doesn't necessarily mean that those are not going to get gobbled up like Thanksgiving Day turkey in between shows. So for myself, it's been an awesome show, Robbie. Minis across the board.
Yes, it has.
We got a nice rep up here. We got some great legendary jerseys. Chris Carter, Dak Prescott, Bobby Hull, Yogi Berra. We got some legends upon legends across the show. And of course, being able to do the show with you, Robbie, makes it that much greater, my friends. So any final words at all for the peeps at home
It's
until 3
been
o'clock?
a hell of an afternoon. Look forward to the 3 p.m. show. Hopefully we knock out some 1 and 4s and half and halves and really wrap up this vault. We're already down to the last 2 boxes. Yeah, 2 boxes. Let's do that. Let's jump into that double box vault. $200 could get you 2 hidden gems. I'm sorry, 2 hidden gems. So hopefully we'll knock out that vault and get you guys a new series.
Let's get down to it, guys. So everybody, join Robbie and I in just stepping away. Stretch your legs, go out for a nice little stroll on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Enjoy the weather wherever you might be at. We'll be back here in about the next 45 minutes or so on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Live every single day, Monday through Sunday, 9, noon, 3, 6, and of course tonight, Friday the exception, the late night after dark show with Robbie Lopez and Josh Scott. Make sure to tune into that tonight. But before that, we got a lot of breaks to tackle into once we get into the 3 o'clock hour. For Robbie Lopez, this is Rob Hill signing off for the meantime from the Ultimate Autographs live break room. We'll catch you guys in just a little bit. Have a good one.